10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello.
So you're good.
We Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang.
Boom! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Level Unlock podcast. Once again, we started off with a song. Last week we started off with the Titties and Beer song by me and Schroeder. Now this one is a James exclusive.
Called Gucci Gang.
It's called Gucci Gang. So welcome to episode 23, the Michael Jordan, LeBron James of episodes.
Former LeBron James.
Former LeBron James.
The basketball player formerly known as LeBron James.
Yes, he's no longer number 23. He gave his number away. Sports, for anybody who likes sports who watches this, which gaming people, nerds, and sports usually don't intertwine very well, but sometimes
I was a fucking jock in high school and a
so
nerd.
was I. But you know what I mean, though.
Cousin Tommy's pretty ridiculous at sports as well as any of the NFL games.
There's always that that stereotype where, oh, you like games, you don't like sports, do you? What is sports?
Or like there's Juju Smith-Schuster who's a fucking weeb.
It's true.
Well, no, he likes Dragon Ball. I don't know if he likes other things.
They all play.
But like I know at least he likes Dragon Ball.
They do. A lot of them play.
Which
A
is
lot of them
anime.
play Fortnite and stuff like that too. And other games like a lot of celebrities now I noticed are hitting up the Twitch world and playing.
We forgot to talk about it last week. But who was it? The guy that's directing the new James Bond movie. He goes, "Don't worry, guys." There was like an interview. He's like, "Don't worry, guys. I'm not delaying production because I'm busy playing Red Dead Redemption 2." And everyone's like, "Well, what the fuck? Hold the phone." That's very specific.
You don't just say that if you're not actually doing it.
It was like completely unprovoked too.
That's funny. But there is a lot of celebrities though that I've been watching every once in a while. Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco. He's on Twitch playing Fortnite and Life is Strange and stuff daily.
He wrote the script to something. What was it that the dude wrote the script to?
Brandon Urie.
It was a musician. You guys were talking about it earlier. It was a musician that wrote the script to a video game. What was the thing? Oh, the Umbrella. Never mind. The Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
Two different people.
I've heard of it. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, there's a lot of celebrities now that are getting into the Twitter game, not the Twitter, the Twitch game, which is pretty cool to see that, kind of hanging out with their fans and shit. So
yeah, doing like projects and stuff.
Yeah. Anywho, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to the Level Unlocked podcast, episode 23. Welcome. What are we calling them? The Unlocked Nation or the pod? What was it?
I have no idea.
We said it last week.
I said unlockers or lock pickers.
The lock pickers. That's what it was. Something like that.
We'll work on it. We'll iron out the details.
Let us know what you guys want to be called. Make sure
Lockpick Nation.
Lockpick Nation. Make sure you follow us on our Twitter. Email us. Let us know what you guys want to be called, because that's come up with a nickname for our 340 strong listeners, baby.
A name for our community.
Yeah, get our community up and going. My name is Jeremy Captain Geach Walker, Captain _ Geach 15 on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Captain Geach 15 on the gram. And next to me, Mr. James People.
Hold on, wait. Before you do that, someone give me a beat. Give me a beat.
Schroeder, that's all you.
Yeah, they call me Jimmy Scows, also Spaghetti. I'm on the Twitter, YouTube, and Twitty. You can find me there. People I Hate Studios. People I Hate 10 on the Twitter, yo. The jacket is giving me life.
Yeah.
Claps.
Nice.
The jacket and the different microphone.
Claps in chat
Yeah.
for Mr. James right there. That was pretty sick.
If you're on my stream, type some dangs in chat. Maybe a few T poses.
And as always, Mr. Splash Screen Gaming, Mr. Jeffrey. Splash Screen Gaming on everything. Mr. Sir Sleeves himself.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yo, yo, yo.
I hope everybody's having a wonderful week.
It's pretty good. Got some drawing in the background, it looks like.
Yeah. We
Drawing.
got the tablet set up and
Drawing.
working on some, just checking it out. It's pretty neat what you can do with it.
Tell them to draw me some
Oh, yeah,
tattoos.
Hmm?
I said, tell
Tell
them
them
to draw me
some
tattoos.
titties.
Not titties, tattoos.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
I'll
Titty
I'll
tattoos.
think of ideas
Drawing,
because I want to
tattoos.
put because I feel awkward having this nothing and having a full sleeve. So it's like I have half a sleeve and a full sleeve. So the two like
It's like
awkward.
a mullet.
Most have two full sleeves. So
Business in the front, party in the back. You know,
Exactly.
mullet style.
so how's everyone's week, Mr. Schroeds? Start with you.
Pretty good. Just a lot of the regular stuff, a lot of working, and did a little Pokemon walking around. There was
Pokemon hunting, sir.
yes,
You did some Pokemon hunting.
Torok Pokemon Hunter. That's gonna be the next title, I swear to goodness.
It's the next collab between
So how
Iguana
you-
Games and the Pokemon Company.
So how you
Yeah,
liking
yeah.
Pokemon?
I'm having a good time. I'm going out and seeing new places, making new friends. We made friends with the dude from Sprint
Really?
behind the building. Yeah, he's the one sitting over there
That's
trying
awesome.
to trying out the
Shady
tablet.
ass shit.
Yeah, kind of just rolling around, taking stops, being gangster, you know.
Do you see a lot of people outside still playing it?
Yeah. Actually, we went down to this place called Sims Park, and I had no idea. Like we've gone there a bunch of times, and it's just a really nice park.
Yeah.
It's really big. It's kind of like an inner city park type idea, and there was some event going on, and it was like back home it'd be like Erie Days or something.
Yeah.
And then these fucking fireworks were going off, and
Nice.
dude, it was crazy. And
It's a cool thing.
there was
to
a lot of
stumble
people
upon.
playing. Yep. We were walking the path trying to get to the area that had more human beings in it,
Yeah.
and it was all like blocked off. So we got to the end, and we kind of like held our ground for a minute there, and it turns out there was a yellow gym like right over there. So I snuck over there and defeated them, took it. Then it turns out it was the people that were standing right next to us.
Ah, that's funny. That's
Mhm.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Does
it's fun. It's a good time.
do your parks, side note, not Pokemon related, but
Mhm.
when you're walking through the parks, do you see a lot of homeless people? For the weather being nice?
Nope, not
No?
really.
No, you do, Walker.
Oh, I do.
You
Like
see a lot of homeless people.
there's so many parks that have beautiful playgrounds, everything like that, but all the benches are literally filled with homeless people. There's stuff laying all over the ground, and it's like, I don't want to take my kid here.
It's just like Kamurocho and Yakuza.
Yikes.
There was one that had like a pavilion. They had inflatable couches set up.
Nice. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's rad.
Yeah, they had like.
Well, I mean,
I want an
inflatable couches.
inflatable couch.
If that's what's going on, they play it off well. It just seems like
Yeah.
a bunch of people having fun at a park. It's pretty cool.
No, that's good though. I just wasn't sure because I know that you live in a more populated area, so I wasn't sure if you've seen that a lot, 'cause especially with the nice weather and stuff like that. If your parks had people chilling on the benches that were homeless, not that.
Yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't seem to be too big of an issue, but
That's good.
there is a thing going on with the game right now. It's basically a welcome back old players type quest line, and it kind of like reintroduces people to the new game mechanics that are in it.
Oh, that's good.
So it's one of those things where if you've been like thinking
Out of
about
it.
playing it but just haven't, you can jump on and just like tackle that, set of to-dos and get some cool stuff and learn what the new mechanics are while you're in the process. Pretty neat.
Yeah, I loaded it up the other day, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, what seems to have changed?
Yeah.
This isn't the Pokemon Go I played.
Dude, you can min-map so hard in it, it's ridiculous. Especially when you start getting into, like, they're called IVs. And they're
Oh, yeah,
basically
EVs and IVs. Fucking that. Oh,
Dude, the min-mapping is so addictive with it, or whatever they call that, where you, like, super deep.
min-maxing.
Yeah, that's it.
The meta is, like, incredible.
Yeah, it's really addictive. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's I have seen people do like college grade like master's thesis on like papers on EVs and IVs. It's ridiculous.
Really?
It's so in depth.
Yeah.
It's all 100% RNG too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time. Fun fact, Mark. I learned that all Niantic games don't work if you are on Android Q Beta.
Really?
Learned that the hard way. Oh boy.
What's Android Q Beta?
The beta for the new update for Android.
I got you.
That's no bueno.
Oh, that sucks.
That would be like that would be on like the Pixel phones, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Or I mean, you can get it on pretty much any phone. You can get the beta access to it.
I've always seen that you can get betas to the new softwares, but I never figured out how to do it.
Oh, Mark, his Pokemon Go's not working for him at all.
That sucks.
That's balls.
F and chat.
Hopefully, when the actual software comes out, everything will be restored.
No, yeah.
Before I leave here, I'm gonna grab a bunch of them that are only like down here, and then when I get up to Erie, I'm gonna try to find somebody who plays and trade them some stuff that's only available up there.
Yeah, I do like how they do that. That where they have specific areas that have a region locked Pokemon.
Yeah.
Jeff, maybe when you come up, I'll re-download Pokemon Go, and we can go out oot and a boot and hunt some
the
Pokemon.
world.
Yo, downtown Erie's got spots everywhere. It's crazy. If you you can look up like maps, and downtown Erie has one every like 20 feet. It looks like.
Wow.
It's insane.
Oh, it does. State Street's huge.
I couldn't believe how many there were.
State Street area and streets that branch off that
have tons of them.
Like where the Masonic Temple, where the
because you have. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Because you have the college there too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like
Ganon.
Anywhere near Ganon, like where the Masonic Temple is, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know why I'm nodding my head like I wouldn't know.
Erie, what is it? Erie Insurance Arena.
Yeah.
That area
Tulio.
is huge with them because that's a super populated area. It used to be, and also Perry Square.
There's a fucking gym right by my house, apparently.
Perry Square is huge. That downtown State Street, that park, that's huge. And then it used to be the Peninsula. The Peninsula used to be where everyone used to go, but it basically went from there to downtown Erie. Where like Club Revolution and all that shit is.
Oh yeah.
So that's the place to play.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Are you guys doing a joint thing next week, or are you guys doing for that? Are you not going to be on next week, Schroeder, on Sunday?
I don't know. TBA. It depends on. Apparently, I'm not even gonna be getting off the plane until like 11 p.m.
on Sunday.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
So I gotta figure out somebody to come and scoop me, anyways.
Are you going to Erie? Is it?
Yeah.
Are you landing in Erie?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be getting off in the Erie airport.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shit. Do you want to go, or do you want me to go, James?
I can go. I have a pretty eventful week. Just a few things. Sorry, I'm burning some incense. I like burning it while I drink because it helps me relax. So my week consisted of finishing up my vacation, which was pretty great. Enjoyed every fucking minute of it. As you can tell, for the people watching this stream or on YouTube, you can see here, I got a pretty big baby face going on.
Shaved
I got a little
beard.
Shaved the beard and cut the hair. This is the shortest my beard has been in probably about 7 years. Probably. I decided, okay, so I went to go get it cut on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday, because I'm like, going back into work, I want to look fresh, after my 8 days of vacation. So I go in there, and the lady's like, hey, how do you want your haircut? And I give the exact same response every single time. I'm like, what? You're the expert. Whatever looks good, you take care of it. Because I don't fucking know, man. I'm not hip with the fashion. I'm not hip with the kids. Whatever you think will look good on my face, my stupid face, go for it. And she's like, okay, do you want me to do the beard? I'm like, yeah. So we get done with my hair, and I really like it. And she's like, what do you want to do with the beard? What size? What length? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go with a 1. I usually do a 2, but it's like really warm, so I'm going to go with a 1. Oh no, I usually do a 3. And she's like, okay. So she shaves it down, and she gets like halfway done with my beard, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was this short. I didn't know one was this short. Fuck. I'm like, well, I can't go back now.
Nope.
I'm in for the long haul. So she just finished it up, and I was just like, oh, that looks really good. And then inside, I'm like, my fucking beard is gone, dude. It's like completely gone. I got like a big old baby face going on. I'm gonna get ID'd everywhere.
Looks good.
So yeah, I did that. My God, I've been playing a lot of Judgment. I think I'm like 10 hours in now. Like damn near 10 hours in, all just streaming, which you can watch at twitch.tv/People8Studios. And if you miss it, you can also watch the VOD on youtube.com/People8Studios. So, it's fantastic. It's everything I wanted in a Yakuza game and more. It's, so the story is you play as this guy named Yagami. He's a detective that used to be a lawyer, like one of the best lawyers in town. And he managed to get a murderer off. Like, he managed to get an acquittal on a murderer who then ended up killing his girlfriend and burning the place to the ground, like, after he left. After he got acquitted. And, yeah, so now the dude's like a private eye. Now Yagami's a private eye. So he's just going around just taking odd jobs as like a private eye and shit. It's really cool. The combat doesn't feel like a Yakuza game. Usually Yakuza games are a little bit more realistic, in my opinion. It's sometimes, like, I don't want to say it's a little slower, but the punches don't feel like they have a whole lot of weight to them. And it's not as crazy. Like, this one, the punches have a lot of weight to them. There's a lot of, like, startup time to them. And you can get fucked in some cases. But then there's also a lot of, like, flippy shit that you do. And which is cool, but it's not like Yakuza where it doesn't really have that unless there's, like, the outliers here and there that have that. You explore Kamurocho for, like, the 19th time, and you think that I know my way around that fucking city, because I've been around that city probably about a good 19 fucking times, and I still don't. It's really cool because it is a Yakuza game through and through, where it's a very serious, very, like, heavy story game, but the side quests are just so goddamn goofy. You kind of get lost in it, like you kind of get immersed in it. But the thing about it is it has no ties to the mainline Yakuza games at all. Like, nothing. The only things that are the same is the city of Kamurocho, which is in every single Yakuza game. And one of the major players in the game is the Tojo clan, which is a Yakuza clan. That's the same clan that the main character of Yakuza, Kiryu, was a part of. And then there's a few people here and there, like store owners are the same. Like in this one place called Earth Angel, the bartender is a cross-dresser, a guy who dresses as a lady and called Mama, and she's the same. But other than that, it has nothing to do with Yakuza at all. And it's so
Graphics are good,
I've changed my answer 3 fucking times this year. This is the 3rd time I've changed my answer. So, when RE2 Remake came out, I said that this is my game of the year. It's going to take a lot to top this. Then Devil May Cry 5 came out. I'm like, this is my game of the year. It's going to take a lot to top this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Judgment is my game of the year right now. It's going to take a lot to top this. It's unbelievable. I'm having an absolute blast, and I cannot wait to play some more of it tomorrow.
Talk about the first couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. So, was it I think it was my second stream. I think it was my second part 2 of Yakuza. Or
no, it was the first one.
It was part 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like
Yeah.
Not right when you started it, but a couple minutes into it.
Okay. So, I'm playing. I text my friends. I'm like, hey, the people who I think that would enjoy it. So I text you, I text 2 other of my friends. And I'm like, hey, I'm playing Judgment, this new game by the Yakuza devs. I'm streaming it right now, so come watch me. And they're like, okay. So I'm not paying attention to chat, because I'm enthralled in the story. I happen to glance over at my phone, and my one friend she's just blowing up my phone. She's like, yo, your chat is blowing up right now. And I go, what? And I look over, and I have to glance over at my computer, and I see the amount of people. I just see my chat, my unified chat. I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people posted in chat right now. And I look on my viewers on Twitch, and I'm like, huh, I have 52 people watching me.
Yeah.
And on the outside, I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, hey, thanks guys for showing up. Really appreciate it, all this kind of stuff. Inside,
he actually texted us to be the moderators because of how crazy his chat
was going. I was like, I need a fucking mod now. I think those are my exact words.
Yeah.
I need a fucking mod in my chat now.
So I go on.
Crazy.
Yeah, he goes on. Walker goes on. And he's trying to, because I'm busy with the game, he's trying to, chat with the people.
I'm like, make sure you follow, whatever, because
yeah,
they're talking. I'm like, dude, this is fucking insane.
Yeah. So outside, I'm playing it cool. I'm trying to be fun, all this kind of stuff. Inside, I am screaming. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck do I do in this situation? I don't know what's going on. Somebody fucking help me. I'm going crazy.
Watching me right now.
And it's weird thinking, because going into my next topic, later on, like when I continue on with my week, when I was watching Games Done Quick, it's like, oh, this shit has 100,000 people watching it at all times. What the fuck would I do in that situation? I'm freaking out over 50. But yeah, I have like 50 people watching, and internally, I'm having the biggest fucking anxiety attack right now. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? Oh, I hope someone follows me. Am I going to be, am I going to be entertaining enough that they stay around and watch? What did I do right? What am I doing wrong now? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. And, so then, as I'm freaking out still.
His chat's booming right now.
My chat is fucking going crazy.
Like, they're saying that they're going to follow, and, like, it's fucking intense.
And then, like a fucking Thanos snap, my power shuts off for a half a fucking second.
Everything goes off. I'm sitting in stream. I'm like, it says he's offline. What the fuck just happened? I'm like, hello? Hello? And everyone's like, question mark, question mark. I'm like, he'll be right back, guys. Don't leave.
So, the very first thing I do, because it comes on, it shuts off and then comes back on immediately.
But it cuts
the very first thing I do is I text Walker. And in all capitals, let me pull it up real quick. I'll text it because I also text my friend this too. My fucking power flickered. I'm so upset right now in all caps.
My jaw is like dropped. I'm like, his stream just shut off. He had
I
53 people watching him, and his stream shut off.
When that happens and my TV's restarting, my jaw's fucking open. I'm just looking at the TV and I go, of fucking course this would happen to me. My big fucking break.
It was your power level was too high.
The game was too
Whatever.
awesome. The game was too
That's
epic.
crazy.
Yeah, and he gets
So
back on.
I get back on, okay?
How many people
Fucking
stayed?
3 people in chat.
Ah.
One of them's Walker. Those 3 people, the other people in chat just so happen to be bots.
Yeah.
Blowing up my fucking chat.
So him shutting off his stream must have glitched his chat and me typing into it, because there was 3 bots. They literally repeated themselves at every like couple minutes. One would say hey, the other one would say hey, the other one would say hey. One would say love the stream, love the stream, love the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing?
My day. Oh man, you're streaming. How can my day get any better?
Awesome stream.
And stuff like that.
Cool stream. Keep streaming. Awesome stream. Hey, and then
one dude was like,
"Hey,
no."
hey."
Then it started. It's like, don't start the stream yet. Don't start the stream yet. Then this is while I'm streaming too. This is probably about hour 2 into my stream.
Yeah.
What?
It's like, don't start the stream yet. I'm not ready. Hey, could you hold off on the stream? Another one of the bots is like, or you could just not start the stream at all. And I'm like, bitch, bot, you literally just said, I love your stream. Now you're like, don't start the stream.
And then like 2 seconds later, then like a minute later, they'd be like, awesome stream. Keep streaming. Thanks for the stream. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? All three profiles were created the same day, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, so somewhere in there was a couple basically bots, and his stream resetting glitched them, and so they literally would repeat everything they said for like 3 hours straight.
I broke Twitch bots.
He did.
And then after, like, probably for a good 30 minutes after I ended the stream, they would still be typing in my chat.
Yeah.
What the heck? Where did these bots come from?
I have no clue.
I'm assuming once you get so many people watching you, like, they just automatically come up to, like, monitor you to see what you're doing. Because, like, right now, if I click people viewing, I have the same things. Like, I have, like, command root, and I always have the same fucking weird ones.
Well, here's the weird thing, though, about these
They don't actually
ones.
say anything unlike his did.
Yeah, I don't know what these are either.
So, here's the weird thing, okay? Like, they don't show up as viewers.
No, they don't.
They don't show up as viewers. These ones were showing up as viewers.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Do you have Twitch up right now, Schroeder?
No.
Open up Twitch and go to the creator dashboard.
Or, I mean, like, you could also go into, like, Streamlabs and see who's on there. Yeah, because I have Commander Root.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of what you're talking about.
Lurks, yeah. Teed.
Yeah.
Cash Bear.
Like, I have the same ones, and those are all, like, bots that come into the stream to, like, monitor what you're doing. And then they go.
It says Mark Dude is in there. And
it'll tell you who actually is in there, but it'll also show you the bots, like the robots that pop up.
There used to be more. I wonder what Commander Root is.
He does, like, some Eve stuff.
Yeah. It's a way for, like, Twitch to monitor what you're doing and stuff like that, and that's how, like, the mods can help.
Well, I don't think Twitch. It's not Twitch. It's probably third party.
Yeah, a lot of these things, like...
It's probably third party to steal, like, subs and shit.
Yeah.
Mark says he's a computer, too. He swears to it.
I mean, he is part computer.
Yeah, you should have taken screenshots, but it was... Oh, no, you did. You sent me a picture of it.
Yeah, I sent
crazy. Your power just flickered out?
My power just fucking flickered.
So it wasn't... How many of those were real people and how many were these bots, you think?
Probably a good amount, because there were people that were, like, answering me talking and, like...
Yeah, they were actually responding to him, and everything like that, and then, unfortunately, his stream cut out before anyone could do anything. It happened so quick, and like that, it all ended.
It was a fucking Thanos snap.
So
And then one thing that's nice though with Streamlabs, at least, is that when like my shit came back online, when my like internet came back online and my router came back online, my stream immediately picked back up.
yeah. So
Oh, okay.
here's what the bot said, and they said one would speak and then they repeat each other. So one says, "I'm so ready for this. I'm ready for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm not ready yet. Can you not start the stream? Can you just start the stream over? When is the stream going to start? I waited for you. I waited for you too. Let's go. It's go time. I'm ready for this. I'm so ready for this." And like it's 3 different ones, but they would basically boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it was funny, and that's basically what it was for the remainder of his stream.
Yeah. No, my exact tweet to you guys is, "Yo, so I could really use a mod in my chat right now." Yo, I could really use a mod in my chat right now.
Yeah, so
And that's when Walker hopped on.
they were interacting. I would say things. They'd be like, "Hey, hey, everybody," and I'd say, "Hey, whoever," and then they'd wave, and so I would say the majority of them were real, but there's obviously going to be a large amount of bots. I feel when people get that that many viewers at one time. I think that's just like
Yeah.
Instagram. Like how many like people that follow you? How many of those are fake profiles? You know. The same
speaking
thing.
of
Like
Instagram.
I always post pictures of like us starting stream now, and someone will comment, "Awesome picture, man."
Yeah.
Like the one day I posted a picture of like a screenshot of our podcast, and someone posted, "Epic picture, way to go."
You're number
That's
one.
fucking condescending. Condescending.
Like so that there's so many different like all these fucking things, so many bots. It's hilarious. So like what's the one I posted I posted something on E3. Someone posted, "Your shots look lovely. Nice. Awesome picture." Let me turn down the brightness. Oh. That's the picture. It's a picture of an E and a 3 that I posted on Instagram, and they
You're
told
getting
me
so good at that.
they told me, "Nice shot, awesome picture." So that's the downfall with a lot of these things. Like I posted a picture of me running the other day, and someone posted, "Loving your pics. Shoot us a message one day." So there's a lot.
Shoot us a message.
Yeah.
Well, think of it maybe the universe's way of saying good job or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Good job. Here, invite to stream.
Yeah, just disregard the invite and just thanks for the good job, I guess.
So that was, dude. My heart felt like my heart hurt when James' stream shut down and he lost all those viewers. I was like, no.
Yeah, I would have been like that. Oh, oy vey.
So
That's
that's the level to beat. It's 53 viewers.
I'm still a little salty. I'm still
that's
a
the
fucking
mark
salty.
that we
ain't
have
gonna lie.
to win. But forever in your stats, it'll show that you had 53 people watching at one time.
Yep. I'm still a little fucking salty. Like, you don't even goddamn know.
Yeah.
So I opened up my jacket that I got. Another interesting thing that I did, so we can get rid of the pain. We can stop opening up that closed wound of mine. I got this really cool shirt or jacket that I ordered a few months ago. Finally came in. Let me throw it up to the people watching.
This wasn't an impulsive buy at all.
Oh, it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, he was very affected.
I saw it at first, and I'm like, yes. So this is the is the tattoo. It's a dragon. It's Kiryu's tattoo from. I'm actually taking that off. Fuck that. It's too warm to be wearing this jacket. It's Kiryu's tattoo on his back from the Yakuza series, and I saw that. I forget who tweeted it out. Someone tweeted it out, and I'm like, fucking bet. And I immediately just pre-ordered that shit. It's the most expensive jacket I've ever bought. It was like $83. But I'm like, fuck yeah, Liddy. I'm gonna buy this.
That's
what else? Oh, Rest of my week consisted of games done quick. Walker, we could talk about this when we talk about your week, because I know you watched it as well.
I sure did.
We watched some games done quick. I pretty much introduced you to the wonderfulness that is GDQ.
You did.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's fucking
I've heard of it before. I never actually watched it until
I peer pressured you.
Yeah.
Although I can peer pressure you into watching some fucking speed runs for days on end, but I can't peer pressure you into buying fucking Monster Hunter.
you know,
A game that will give you hundreds of goddamn hours of play.
It's true.
It's still like $20, dude. Just fucking
Steam
buy
summer
it.
sale.
Like I said, I will fucking buy it for you, goddammit. I will buy you a $20 card,
Check
$20
your,
PSN card, be like, here you go. Just fucking buy Monster Hunter already, you piece of shit.
I gotta shave and cut my hair,
Yeah, all 3 hairs that you have left on your head.
bitch.
Fucking asshole.
My turn.
Alright. Yep, your turn. That was my week, guys. Yay. Disappointment.
You had an epic week. Don't lie. My week didn't really do much other than watch some games done quick. I'm playing my Switch quite a bit.
You've been playing some game, man.
Yeah,
You want to talk about what game you've been playing?
I've been playing a little Tetris 99.
Hell yeah, buddy! The best battle royale game.
It is actually quite fun. It's I think I don't remember if I got to level number 26 or 36, whatever I got to, but
You can check it.
It gets pretty intense because basically
You can check it in the game.
like some
Like,
people
in your
like,
menu.
don't, like pick on you. Other times they just fucking annihilate you. So essentially what happens whenever you get a line in Tetris, you can you basically win a chance to add a line to somebody else's bar.
Yeah.
And sometimes people leave you alone, but other times you'll literally have like 10 bars appear in like
Just
3 seconds. And then you like die in like a minute.
Game is
Highest
ruthless in here.
place, 22.
It's fucking ruthless. It is ruthless.
So I got to level 22.
Hold on, I'm checking to see what I got to. Close out of close out of Katamari.
So yeah, that's been fun. I've been playing Fortnite as well. Strictly due to the challenges. Whenever I start playing Fortnite, I actually don't play to play the game. I play to complete the challenges, which is not the purpose of the game, but fuck it. Well, I guess why not? So I usually end up with like 0 kills in the match, but I like just going through and doing the challenges so I can win the awards.
My highest place is 14, by the way,
Nice.
in Tetris.
So that's kind of like what I've been doing. And then, other than those two, me and my family went on an adventure yesterday. I think it was.
Those are always fun.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys ever been to like caves where you pay and like you get like a guided tour through like a cave. Are you guys familiar with what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I'm familiar with what you're talking
I did that
about.
down in Kentucky years ago.
I would
So-
not be caught dead doing that.
So there's a bunch of that's where your stalagmites, and all that stuff, and
And you don't have
So-
cell phone reception.
So here you have 2 options. You can either do a guided tour, and you pay pretty straightforward, don't have to do anything extreme, or you go to a different area, and there you kind of go through caves by yourself without any tour. So I'm like, instead of doing the guided one, let's just kind of do our own thing. I think it'll be fun. So here there's a mountain called Mount Lemon. It's huge. Have I sent you or showed you the picture of the mountain right outside my house?
Yeah.
So that's called Mount Lemon. So you basically, what you have to do, you have to drive all the way around Mount Lemon. It takes about an hour to get to the other side, and then there's caves there that you can explore yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
And in those caves, so we get there. It's kind of like you basically have to go on a dirt road on a very narrow path that has no guardrails. So that's kind of that's fun. It's all dirt. You're going up the side of a mountain, zooming in and out. Um, Luckily, on our way up, there was no cars that were coming down. So you didn't. I didn't have to get on the fucking edge of the mountain.
Oof.
So we get up there.
That terrifies me.
So we get up there, and there's quite a few cars, and we're like, "Where the fuck do you go?" Looking around, I can't find it. So we finally, I see people come out of like an area in the corner. I was like, "Hey, the cave's over there." Like, yeah, they're over there. They have not my age kids, but probably like 10, 12-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. Didn't think anything of it. So we start walking. There's a sign and everything like that, and we're like, okay, where's the caves? And these, I don't know if they were college kids that kind of look younger, past us, and they're kind of looking at us like, okay. And they're like, the cave's up there, and they point up. So we look, you have to climb up rocks to get to the caves, and we're like, okay. And they were like, you guys need help? And they're like, how to, like, I guess so. And Nicole's looking at me like, you just want me to stay down here? And like with Lincoln, because we have our 2-year-old too. And I'm like, no, we're here. It's not gonna be that hard to get up there. It's probably, once we get up there, I guarantee it's super straightforward. So we have to climb up the rocks. The guy helps us. Second we get to the cave, the guy's like, hey, you guys have flashlights, right? So I pull out Nicole's phone. Boom, there's our flashlight. One step in, it is pitch black. 10 feet in, you have to army crawl on your hands and knees through a crevice that's probably the size of my arms right here. And you have to, like, literally army crawl into a cave. We're sitting there, we're like, this is legit, like, rock climbing, cave hunting, like that professional people do. We're like, fuck. Like, what do we do?
That's why, I'm sorry, bro, but that's why you'll never, like, I can, like, I'll save you time, man. If you're ever like, oh, I wonder if Jeff would be interested in crawling through some caves, save you time
man.
right now.
Like,
You can just take me off of that list of even interest. Like,
I've played enough Legend of Zelda to
Yeah.
know that caves are dangerous.
so
Yeah,
the one guy's
no
like,
way.
is like, this is gonna be kind of hard with kids. And we're like, fuck, we just drove over an hour to get here. Do we just keep going? And we're like, yeah, I guess. So we go in, we go through the little hole. My Lincoln's screaming because he has to, like, basically you have to, like, put him in a ball and push him through the hole.
yeah, because
We
he
have
has some senses.
One
Mark says it's
flashlight
super cool too.
for 4 people. And it is, you literally can't see an inch in front of your face. We're like, fuck. So I have to go through, turn the phone around, they come through, and then it's literally like a peak. That's like at a 45-degree angle that we have to slide down, climb up rocks, and it's just like there's huge gaps in between both the rocks. So we go down the one spot, and we're literally sitting there like what the fuck do we do? We literally have to climb up now. And Grayson's freaking out, my older son, because he's 4 and it's pitch black in this cave with a little tiny cell phone light. And they were like kind of like, do we continue on? We're already here. And it's like, son of a bitch. Like, this is bad. So people start coming out and they're like, are you guys trying to leave? And they were like, well, no, we don't really know what we're trying to do right now. And then he was like, well, I would recommend leaving because it's going to get super hard. Coming forth, you have to trek through mud, you have to climb up ladders and use ropes, and we're like,
Jesus.
fuck. And he was like, and yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
this
don't have
trail's not for the
headlamps or
faint of
anything.
heart.
And he was like, yeah, this definitely is not for kids. And we're like, yeah, we didn't know that when we came here.
The brochure didn't say that, damn it.
So this random couple helped us helped us leave the cave and helped us with the kids because we literally had to like climb up, like reach up to put our kids on top of this peak to get them over the one rock, and we had to climb back through the fucking hole. That it was a mess. And he was like, "Yeah, good thing you guys didn't try to go any further because it gets really dangerous without any of the proper equipment." He was like, "I recommend you come back, but not with kids."
10 out of 10 would recommend, but leave the kids at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark said it was super cool going to it's called Laurel Caverns near Pittsburgh, but it didn't have kids.
Yeah,
it didn't
no.
have children.
Oh yeah, I bet it's exponentially more incredible without kids.
And so we were like, we should have fucking went to the guided tour one because that one actually has like one for kids. That's only like 30 minutes long, and we're like, Nicole said, "Why the fuck didn't you go to that one?" Like, I don't know. I thought it'd been cool to kind of do our own thing, not realizing we're actually fucking going in the legit goddamn caves. That you actually have to have like fucking ropes, pants, headlamps, and fucking survival shit.
Carabiners. Like, who expects to carry around carabiners?
Yeah. And so the one guy was like, "Yeah, once you make it to the very end, you gotta basically climb over a giant cliff mountain type thing that has a very like rickety wooden ladder. And then once you get over it, there's a huge lake inside the mountain." He was like, "Don't swim in it though, because it's like 0 degrees." He's like, "It's super fresh water." I was like, "That shit reminds me of that fucking movie."
Yeah.
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 The cave, whatever it is, I don't remember what.
Yeah.
Um,
My brain, like, I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
but I was
My
like,
brain doesn't even want to think
but
about it.
it's like that though. You're literally
It's
cave.
terrifying.
You're literally like, it's not rock climbing, but caving. I guess I don't know the actual term of it is, but
Yeah, it's called spelunking.
spelunking. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was.
Terrifying.
Not knowing that when we drove all the way there.
So why did you end up doing the guided tour? Could you not do the guided tour? Was it
No,
all, like,
because that was
appointments?
from the point that we were, it would be almost 2 hours to get to. So it's an hour each direction.
Holy shit!
We either went an hour north to go to the caves where we do our own thing, or you go an hour south to go to the guided tours. And at that point, it's like, do we just fucking go home and do something else later? So we went home and did something else later. We ended up going to a trampoline park. More kid-friendly.
It's not like that.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. So are you gonna go back some other time and do the guided one?
Yeah, we're going to do the guided one ourselves. Not ourselves. We're going to take the boys to the guided one. But one day, though, we did say that we do want to go back to the other one. Because I'm intrigued. I do want to get that. Obviously, we have to get all the equipment and shit, but I've never done anything like that, so it'd be.
I would say find like a group of people that would do it too.
Yeah, because there was people.
Not just like you two.
No, yeah, everyone was in groups, but it was funny when these college guys all came up and they all kind of like stared at us like.
They couldn't have fucking warned
Hey,
you.
whoa,
No.
are you okay?
Yeah, like, I don't know why they didn't say anything. All they said was, "Do you guys want help getting them up here?" Like, it wasn't until we were in the cave where the fucking people were like, "Yeah, don't go any further with them." I was like, "Thanks, guys." All the people said it might be challenging with the kids, but you guys can do it. And then we get into the cave, and then the people were like, the one couple that actually had the equipment and stuff were like, "Yeah, don't go any further." Like, "Yeah, we'll help you leave." Basically, like telling us like, if like, don't fucking like move. Like, you're
don't
leaving
keep
the
going.
cave regardless of what you say. Is pretty much what it came down to from these two. But I'm happy they did it though.
Oh yeah, that would have been
Different podcast.
very different podcast.
So, but yeah, that was it was cool that there's something like that here. I didn't know that. I've never done anything like that, so I think like you said, I do want to probably if we were to do it, get a group of people, because that like not like scary, but I think it'd be intimidating, like knowing that for the fact that if you don't have like it's literally like you can't see anything.
Yeah.
It's wild how dark it is.
Yeah. I bet.
Because I thought like, we could go in a little bit and use our flashlight sparingly. No, you get like
Nope.
2 feet into it. We had to put our light on.
It's a fucking cave, Walker.
Well, because
Yeah.
like those guided ones. Those guided ones, I would have lights all the way through
Yeah.
and shit. So I was thinking in my head it was going to be like that. Nope. Nope, not at all.
Nah, fam. Nah, fam.
So that was my my adventure for the weekend. Next weekend we have a long weekend, so we'll figure out something.
Yeah,
Because
there
we
you
don't work holidays in
Nice.
Recon, so we'll do something next weekend. Maybe go to the Grand Canyon or California because they're all right there.
California. So Walker, well, he's listening to someone. Oh wait.
Sorry,
That's
Nicole was
pretty
asking
cool,
me
though.
what kind of workout she wanted to do.
So are you done with your week?
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Can we fucking talk about Games Done Quick real quick?
Oh yeah, that was. For those who didn't watch it, they missed out on some pretty epic.
They missed out on fucking incredible shit.
Yeah. So me and James together watched Resident Evil 2's speedrun. That was
good.
insane.
That was. Did you end up watching the Majora's Mask speedrun?
I watched parts, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Watch the rest of it because
Really?
it is fucking the guy on commentary or the guy on the host Patty. He's fucking hilarious.
Really? I watched.
Yeah.
I watched the Pokemon the Crystal one. That was funny. That was a good one.
Yeah.
The Pokemon Crystal.
Same with the Punch Out for the Wii.
I learned that Aqua from Kingdom Hearts 3 is basically a huge bitch.
Yeah, she is.
When you face her as Riku, dude, she died in fucking 7 seconds. I was like, come on. It literally like these speedruns are insane. The guy like
It's stupid.
he literally I think it was fire. It was like boom 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 dead. I'm like, dude, she's a fucking final boss and you beat her in 7 seconds.
So for those who don't know, Games Done Quick is a biannual, I guess, because it's twice a year.
Two times a year.
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah, it's
summer and
biannual.
winter.
Yeah, it's biannual like speedrun event. Held. The big ones are held in summer. It's called Summer Games Done Quick, and then in like January with Awesome Games Done Quick. That's the winter one. And all the proceeds to like the donations and stuff go right to like different charities. Like for this one, it was to Doctors Without Borders or Médecins Sans Frontières.
Essentially,
we'll
a
talk
French company that goes and helps
international.
international. Well, it started in
Yeah.
France.
Well, yeah, but like if you go to like the UN, the two major languages for the UN are English and French because those are two of the most popular languages.
And essentially, it sends doctors to anywhere that there's a huge natural disaster, kind of like community service. Not community service, but you know what I mean.
Volunteer work,
Volunteer.
almost.
Yeah, there you go.
But they get paid for it. But
yeah,
yeah,
through donations and shit.
Through that company.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, and like, I was kind of glued to my TV that entire time, like through everything. It was, I love this. I love it. Like that. I devote an entire week to work and speedruns. That's it.
But it was cool though. Talk about the
Did you
money
watch?
raise.
We'll talk about that in the news. Did you watch the Punch Out? The Wii Punch Out one?
No, not yet. I
Oh
missed
my
it 'cause we were
God.
watching the other ones. I heard
Okay,
that was fucking phenomenal.
So the dude does it blindfolded.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
He plays he fucking plays Punch Out blindfolded on the Wii. And get this, he's like, oh man, I probably did decent or okay. And then he looks at the time and he's like, holy shit, I beat my PB, my personal best, by like 5 minutes. And then he ends up beating Donkey Kong in the same way. It was like, this dude, like, imagine playing a game, because they've done that shit with, like, Ocarina of Time and Mario 64. They've done blindfolded speedruns before. And just imagine the muscle memory that you must have.
No, it's just how many times you get to play a game to know exactly who's going to throw the punches who's going to throw the punches when, what maneuver they're going to do, when they're going to do their special, to be able to time everything so perfect that you can do it blindfolded.
It's fucking insane. I love it. Like, you should see the spike of like my search history. Like during Summer Games and Awesome Games Done Quick, like the spike of what are some good speedrun strats for X game, or like speedrun tips for X game, or speedruns.com. just spike like 300% around this time because I'm like, I want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that now.
So I would say I think games that could be blindfolded. I would say the original Crash Bandicoot, at least the first couple ones, because those are pretty much all the same.
So, guys, here's a question for y'all. What games do you guys want to speedrun? If you could speedrun a game, what game would it be?
Comic Zone.
Oh, Comic Zone's great. That's a fantastic game.
Yeah, that would be a fun one.
Walker?
I want to do Crash Bandicoot. I think that'd be fun.
I want to do, I mean, realistically, I could probably do RE4.
Yeah.
Because I know that game so well. I could probably do RE4, like, realistically. But I think, like, just watching all, like, the movement tech and everything, I would probably say maybe, like, a Sonic game if I was good at it.
Yeah.
Shit, I should try to speedrun a Kirby game.
That would be cool. So would you be
Mario's.
talking like that kind of idea?
You know what?
Mario now though, because all those secrets are all out there on the internet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's not really
But
special
here's
anymore.
the thing, though. Well, and like the original Mario, like it's basically optimized already. Like, there's no way to to make it any better.
No.
I think it's like it's humanly impossible to get a perfect run of Mario. They're down to the fucking milliseconds at this point.
Oh yeah, for how many times it's been done?
Jeez.
Yeah, like the world record was actually broken. It was like, it took like 5 or 6 years for the world record to be broken, and it was done like 2 years ago by this one guy, and he broke the record by like 3 milliseconds.
Yeah. It's
Like
the speed
that's
run's
how
like 5 minutes
that's
long.
how optimized the game is.
Yeah, the speed run's like 4 minutes long, because you
Mhm.
basically you go to the second world, you warp to the last area, and then from there you warp to one other place, and then you beat the game.
Here we go. Let me look it up real quick. You guys keep talking.
Number 3 is the same way. I think all the Mario games are like that, actually. I know for a fact number 1 and number 3 are. I don't know about number 2.
Okay.
I would assume 2.
So, okay. Surprisingly, the world record is held by a lot of people in America. A lot of U.S. players. There's one Japanese player. The first Japanese player is in 61st place. So the third place is by this guy named Roy LT at 4 minutes, 56 seconds, 279 milliseconds. Second place is Cosmic, who was at GDQ. 4 minutes, 55 seconds, 913 milliseconds. And then the first place is Some West, who is 4 minutes, 55 seconds, 796 milliseconds. Like, that's how fucking optimized this shit is.
Yeah, there's like no way to make it even faster anymore. Unfortunately, it's impossible.
Mm-mm. I think they did like a tool assisted speedrun of like perfect inputs, like the perfect way to beat, like, you have to be a computer to do these like frame perfect inputs.
Yeah.
It was like, I think it ended up being like 53 or 54 seconds. And that's the perfect run.
Yeah, those games can't get any faster. Unfortunately, people have already mastered them. They're still fun to watch.
They've maxed them out, yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's incredible all this time. Me and my buddy get into this debate all the time about speedruns. And I always say that, yeah, you know, speedruns just show, like, how much someone loves a game.
Mm-hmm. Because they
But my
played it
buddy's
so
like-
much that they perfected it. Now they can just fly through it as fast as they can.
They're looking for a new challenge out of their favorite games.
Like when we were watching RE, they had it down to a science where they went up the stairs. They would aim through the scopes to go up the stairs to give them a not like basically like a 2 millisecond faster run. That's literally all it did, was to help them go up the stairs, maybe one extra step faster. But it was so precise Like when they turn corners, they would aim, turn corners, and go because it helped them turn corners faster.
Yeah.
Like they found out little tips and tricks, to help them, like the slightest, even if it's like a quarter of a second.
Or
They
hell,
determine these.
even like, or
Mark
hell,
says,
even. Oh, go ahead. What am I
Mark's streaming Hitman 2's new level right now. Speed running everything.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All of it.
Yeah, like people will play this. They have it down. Like they literally play this game over and over and over and over again to find these little things to make it even like a millisecond faster, which is crazy. You'd literally dedicate your life to these things.
You dedicate months out of your lives to these games.
Yep.
Like just solely playing them.
Fucking we watched God.
Rayman like Origins is fantastic too.
Yeah.
Watching Spike Vegeta's run on it is great.
We watched Silent Hill 3.
Yeah, Silent Hill 3 is good.
Oh my god, that was the ending. So for those who don't know, Silent Hill is they're very serious games with fucking cartoon galore animations. Like there was the end of it. So they did the alien alien ending for Silent Hill 3, where the end of it basically the game is run by aliens, and there's a theme song.
Nope, it's not run by alien.
Well, it's not run by aliens, but you're.
We can discuss this off camera.
But essentially, aliens are involved, and then there's like a theme song. The theme song is like a fucking cartoon.
Silent Hill Nobuna Igariga Sho Ningaru Ningari.
Like this is super upbeat, like cartoon anime song at the very end of Silent Hill 3.
It's a sing-along. It's a fucking sing-along.
Yeah, it's literally a sing-along with the words to help you sing along to it, and the whole crowd sings along to it.
This is a very serious game.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They're
very
horror games.
Serious.
They're horror games with a comedic end and a fucking child theme song. I was like, what is this? Like, this is insane.
Or like even like so it ended with the Chrono Trigger run. And that was a 6-hour long run.
Yeah. And
they've perfected it almost. Like it was like we're gonna, instead of fighting this boss, we can actually run away from this boss. It will give us the same amount of tech points as this other fight right afterwards, but we find out that we actually save like 4 seconds off of this.
Yep, sometimes that's all it takes.
But my buddy, he keeps saying, he's like, no man, speedruns like show you really don't care about the game. You don't really care about it. And I'm like, fuck you, are you serious? These guys spend so many goddamn hours.
Right, just trying to get that perfect run. Hey man,
just learning
we're
the
crazy.
stats.
I did actually do a speed run of Comic Zone once.
Nice.
Really?
I got it down pretty quick. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, speed.
Hopefully, within the next year or two, you might see us at a Games Done Quick at GDQ.
Awesome.
We might be running it.
E3 too, baby.
I'm saying running a game on it.
Let's do it.
Like actually doing a run.
Oh yeah, I was definitely thinking about talking. Mark's asking if we're going to be talking about the Steam Summer Sale.
We could talk about the Steam Summer Sale.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
I was looking at it earlier. There's a couple games I'm interested in scooping.
Yeah. So with that, let's go into the news. Why don't we talk about the Steam Summer Sale now? Someone open up Steam. I'm not touching Steam.
I got it. Well, I don't know. My wish list is probably different from your guys' wish list.
I don't have a wish list on Steam. So.
Well, there's a game called Darkwood that I was excited about.
I heard Darkwood's good.
Yeah, it's a top-down kind of like old school Diablo, but it's a horror.
But it's like
game.
horror. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super.
Don't you have to
cool.
like? Isn't it like you go out during the day and at night it's like?
It's like
that's when like
Resident
the
Evil
monsters and shit
aspect.
comes out. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. But it looks really good. I've seen some YouTube content on it. I thought it'd be fun to stream it. Another one that's 50% off right now. Universe Sandbox.
Devil May Cry 5.
Let's see. Narcosis is 50% off. These are just the games that I've been looking at. You can get Reus, Rouse. It's kind of like Black and White.
Oh yeah, I remember Black and White.
Yeah, there's a game called Rouse, I don't know, but it's kind of like that. It's only $2 right now, 80% off.
Who cares about that fucking shit, Steam? Just stop.
I don't know. There's a lot of them. Final Fantasy 14-2 is 50% off right now.
What the fuck's 14-2?
I don't know, but it's on there. Let's
I don't know
see.
what that is
The makers of the game Myst.
Oh yeah.
They may have a game called Abduction that they produced. That's
Oh, Monster Hunter World's $30.
yeah. There's a
on
lot of deals
Steam.
right now, man. The Deadly Tower of Monsters. That's been on my wish list forever. It's 80% off for $3.
Nice.
Bendy and the Ink Machine. That's only $5 right now. That's actually a good deal. But
Yakuza Zero is $9. There you go, Jeff.
Left for Dead bundles
I might
$2.23.
Game Dev Tycoon is $5.
Yep. Steam Summer Sale on fire right now. Good deals. Grand Theft Auto 5, $15.
Tabletop Simulator is $10.
That's a
Speaking
good
of
one.
Grand Theft Auto 5, I guess we'll talk about that in news. GTA 6.
I deleted Grand Theft Auto 5. Ain't gonna lie.
What is
It was
that?
taking up too much goddamn space on my computer.
You're taking
Borderlands
too
to
much
hand.
space.
Bitch, you don't make YouTube videos. Oh, Sekiro's $47.99.
Yeah, that was a fat joke.
Oh my god, I forgot that fucking Twitch has a, or not Twitch,
I'm doing that right now.
Steam has like a live stream thing that no one uses.
Yeah, it does. Nobody ever uses it.
No Man's Sky's $30.
Yeah, so there's a lot of killer deals going on right now, it looks like.
So make sure to do that.
Let's
No
see.
Man's Sky will be interesting once they release the multiplayer.
It's out on PS4 for multiplayer.
Yeah, I know. But
I want to rebuy that game because I really enjoyed No Man's Sky. I bought it on launch day and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It's like not my usual type of game that I play, but like I actually enjoy. It was my like, hey, I had a shitty day at work. Let me just zen out and play this shit. Back when I was a lowly part timer.
There you go. Want to talk about box office? Movie news, really?
Walker, you do whatever you need to do.
Penis. So
what is Avengers Endgame releasing their DLC?
I was like, what do you mean? It's out right
When's
now.
Avengers Endgame releasing their DLC?
It's out right now. The re-release.
Okay.
The re-release?
Yeah, they're releasing it for a week in hopes that it beats Avatar. It just needs
Better not.
It needs 26.
I don't think that's what they're doing.
It needs
You think so?
$26 million. That's all it needs.
It better not. It better
because
not.
it got removed from theaters because it didn't make it in the top 10. They re-released it with 6 minutes of extra footage, as well as a special ending, a tribute to Stan Lee in the credits.
Staniel Lee.
It did $5.5 million this weekend. So it's all it did. With that, it needs 26 million. It is at $2.76 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Yep. And all it needs is a whopping 26 mil to surpass the one and only Avatar.
So here's the thing. I think if it ends up beating Avatar, okay, it should be like a Barry Bonds situation where it has a big old fucking asterisk next to its name. When you look up like highest grossing movies, it should be Avengers Endgame, and then the biggest, most obnoxious asterisk you could ever imagine there, and be like, because it fucking released DLC.
Yeah, so that's out now. It's only out for a week. Next week comes out Lion King.
Wow.
Toy Story is #1 in the box office again with $58 million. Sticking with the movie news, Doom TV show.
I thought it was a movie.
There's a Doom TV show?
It's I don't know. Two different things. One says it's a movie. One says it's a TV show.
So it's yet to be seen. I can't see it being a TV show.
But anyways, there's a Doom movie TV show that is being Made
Sorry,
by Dave and James Franco.
Can't be worse than the one with The Rock.
James Franco, for those who don't know, like a bunch of comedy movies with Seth Rogen and stuff like that.
You remember The Interview, right?
Yeah,
He was in that.
when he was what's his name? What the dude from the
Jim
Room?
Bob Scrimbo.
What the fuck's his name?
Oh no, Joe Stevenson was my usual go-to for a generic name.
I can't remember. I don't remember his name, but James Franco is producing it with his brother.
He was also in The Disaster Artist. That was a good movie.
The Disaster Artist. That's what I was thinking of. Who's the character based off of from The Room?
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, that's what it is.
I actually have that on Blu-ray. It's really good.
Well, he won a Golden Globe for it. He probably would have won an Oscar if he wasn't accused of inappropriately touching women.
I'll do it.
So that is in the works currently. Who knows if it'll actually do good, but it's so hard to tell with movies nowadays.
Probably not. It's pretty niche.
It is. It really is. Black Widow, the movie, from the speaking of Avengers, according to sources, it's not gonna be a sequel as rumored, a prequel, like basically an origin story movie. Supposedly, this movie is going to take place directly before Infinity Wars, which to me doesn't make much sense.
So what's she gonna fucking do?
I don't know. Supposedly,
that's my question.
Supposedly, the Black Widow movie is smack dab in the middle of Phase 3, is where this movie takes place. Which to me doesn't make much sense as to why they would do that.
After the fact.
Yeah, because the fact in this new movie, for those who haven't seen it, something happens to her, but...
She's fucking dead!
Yeah, she does. Sorry, Schroeder.
Spoilers! Thanos dies, Black Widow dies, everyone dies, and then gets resurrected by Deus Ex Machina.
You sure? I thought all the Pokeballs came together. Or not.
That's Deus Ex
Dragon
Machina.
Balls. The Dragon Balls came together.
Dragon Ball is just Deus Ex Machina, the show.
Pretty
Fuck
much.
off.
So, who knows if that's actually the case? It'd be very strange if it is the case, because it wouldn't make sense. But who knows? We'll see what happens.
It's gonna make like $1 billion.
And then to finish up the movies, keeping with the Avengers theme, Spider-Man: Far From Home, which is coming out at the end of the month, which is the end of Phase 4, is the shortest runtime of a Marvel movie in the last couple years. It is the shortest Spider-Man movie in 15 years.
Thank fucking God.
It's under 2 hours long.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That we have to be like, man, this movie's short. It's under 2 hours. It's like, bitch!
Yeah, I know.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So yeah, it's right under 2 hours, which makes it one of the shortest Marvel movies in a very, very, very long time.
Thank God. Wow. Maybe I won't feel like an old man while watching it.
I don't know if it's because because of Endgame was so long that they didn't want people to have to go through that again in such a short period of time.
Well. We obviously know Marvel doesn't care about that shit.
Oh, no.
Because, just consume product and wait for new product. They don't care. People don't care. The mainstream audience doesn't fucking care. They're just going to consume all the Marvel product.
So, little fun fact. You remember the line, "I love you 3000," that Tony Stark's daughter said to him?
That's how long the, the Marvel movies are. Right?
Yep. If you combined every single Marvel movie, it equals 3,000 minutes.
I'm glad he died.
I'm
glad he fucking died.
So that's
that movie.
That's the runtime of every single movie in the Marvel franchise is exactly 3,000 minutes. So that's kind of cool. Spoiler alerts if you never watched the movie, but if you did, unfortunately, too late. It's been out for
you've
5 months
fucking
now.
seen it. people who are watching this
Trevor
podcast
hasn't
is
seen it.
fucking.
He hasn't seen it.
Mm.
I said
It's
people
alright.
who are watching this podcast, not people who are participating in this podcast.
And the last bit of TV news, The Office.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh no, I'll let you go over the other piece. Sorry,
Okay.
there's two more pieces of TV news. One, The Office is leaving Netflix. It's the longest running show, and it also has the most views out of any show on Netflix.
Where's
The
it going?
Office. NBC
NBC's.
is getting their own streaming service.
Oh man.
This is what everyone was worrying about when streaming became a thing. You know, where everyone would have like their own streaming service, and it would be very like anti-consumer.
Yeah. So guess how many minutes combined total last year The Office was streamed for?
Hmm.
3 trillion hours.
52 billion minutes. The Office was streamed for in 2018 alone.
Well, good, because The Office is a great show.
Making it the most watched scene. Making the most watched not scene. Making it the most watched thing on Netflix. If you combined Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, 30 Rock, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Futurama, X-Files, it doesn't come to half of that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Netflix actually tweeted about it. It says, "We are sad that NBC has decided to take The Office for its own streaming platform, but members will have to binge watch their hearts out ad-free on Netflix until January 2020."
Wow. 2021.
2021.
That's crazy.
NBC's theirs will be a paid thing, and like Hulu, if you want it to be ad-free, you got to pay more.
That's fun.
Which sucks because Netflix doesn't have ads. So
at Netflix, I did read a report. Okay, so I invest in stocks, and I use an app called Robinhood. And one of the things that showed up in my news feed on Robinhood was Netflix is exploring an ad-supported option for their service. I'm like, that's interesting, because that was the big thing that people got onto Netflix for the first place, was like, oh, I can watch this shit with no ads? Lit.
It would make sense, though, because for everyone that's canceling their cable and going to Netflix and Hulu only, maybe.
I haven't had cable in years.
So
I haven't had cable in probably about 5 years.
Yeah, I haven't had cable in a long
I've
time.
been streaming. Well, okay, do you guys consider, like, alternatives to cable, like PlayStation Vue or Sling TV, cable, or no?
No.
Okay.
I have DirecTV now. I don't know. I don't really consider it cable, but I kind of do.
I have PlayStation Vue, and I love it. That shit's great. I can watch my sports. I spend, I think, way too much for how little I use it, but, you know, I fucking love it still. But it's starting to get into the realm where, you know, what we were all dreading when streaming became a big thing, where, oh, hey, I'm subscribed to Netflix, Hulu, Apple, whatever Apple's fucking thing is, Apple TV, which, let me tell you, I might find a way to do that if I see the dude from from Always Sunny, his new show. I might actually have to fucking like watch that shit. And then you have like 5 different streaming services, and they all end up like equaling out the price of cable.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not getting. You have like Amazon Prime. It's like you're not getting away from cable prices, at least.
There was a big movie that's a Netflix exclusive, and I don't remember what it was now that we're talking about Netflix. Adam Sandler's new movie has become the most watched movie on Netflix.
Which one?
His new one with Jennifer Aniston.
Which one?
Murder Mystery. It's been watched. What they say, 300 million times,
Wow.
or something
Jesus.
stupid. Which is absolutely crazy to think about if you actually convert that into like actual dollars. So that's kind of cool. I'll see if I can find it. But go ahead and talk about the last piece of TV news, James.
So, Jeff,
Yo.
this might be something that you might want to tell Anna about.
Oh, I think she actually mentioned this the other day.
Sony, our friends at Sony are making a. You know how we announced that Sony is reamping they're making like a division based on their properties. Sony is making a Final Fantasy 14 TV show.
Yeah.
Live action
I
TV
was
show.
just about to say something
Yeah,
about that.
a
Like,
live
on the
action
podcast,
show.
We should talk about the
Yeah, live
The
action.
live action show. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty crazy.
but what they
So
said
this was
to don't
report.
hold your breath on that. Because they also attempted to say the same thing about Final Fantasy VII. So they're just like, you know, we would want that, but at the same time, we're not like holding our breath.
Well, okay, I feel like with Final Fantasy 14, they have a lot more. They have a lot more opportunities with Final Fantasy 14 than like with 7.
It's so big, like it's an amazing.
Exactly. Like, there's more stuff that they can do TV show wise. Because like 7, okay, what do you do with 7? You know, I mean, they made a movie, Advent Children, based off 7,
Phenomenal.
with
by
at
the
least
way.
the characters.
Phenomenal movie indeed.
Actually, they made a bunch of shit based off of 7.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, I mean, like I feel with Final Fantasy 14 being an MMO, I mean, they have a much wider spectrum to work with.
And they have a bunch of fans, like for Final Fantasy 14, like dedicated fans. I mean, they're pouring like every month is like $13, but that's not even including like, oh, I want this mount, which is another $20. I mean, these people are super dedicated to their characters that they've designed.
Yep.
So it's like to have a TV show with like that same platform, that same theme of story. And it's like, oh man, this is my character actually doing this. Like, they have a big chance with this, but like they said, they already picked some of the. They had like a spreadsheet of some of the possible actors for it, and they look amazing. Like freaking, what's it? Whatever, Aaron Hod, whatever his. I can't pronounce his name, but starts with an A. And
Yeah.
he's one of the twins. Well, that same thing. They had like a couple people audition for it already, and like the look and the spread of it, and I'm like, this is gonna be really good if they actually go through with it.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool. So according to a press release, it will explore, quote, this is from Kotaku. It will explore, quote, the struggle between magic and technology in a quest to bring peace to a land in conflict. It's still in development stage, with the which in Hollywood means writing and more meetings. So there's no word on who will be cast, nor will there be any footage to speak of. So this kind of brings me into the question here. I guess since we got Final Fantasy 14 TV show in the works, what other games do you think would make a good TV show that Sony can make? Like things under Sony's gigantic realm of IPs and stuff that they could tap into.
Well, supposedly Resident Evil is going to become a TV show on Netflix as well.
Well, who fucking cares? It's
So
gonna be shit. It's not gonna be like the games. It's gonna be fucking terrible.
Honestly, Kingdom Hearts.
They also said
I can see Kingdom Hearts.
Uncharted as well.
Uncharted.
They actually
Uncharted.
Yeah.
said something about that. Or
I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal is playing Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
At least in the last thing that I read.
Tom Holland.
I don't know how I fucker. The last maybe Tom Holland. They've been changing it like the past like 6 years or so. Like it's been in the works for years. I could see a Crash Bandicoot.
Crash
like
Bandicoot.
like no, not live action. Fuck that. No. Crash Bandicoot like animated TV show, like a Sonic Boom, if you will. Best Sonic fucking TV show ever made.
No, No.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Division.
no, Sonic.
That's what it was. The
Odd
Division
back.
is coming to
You know,
Netflix. That's
the,
a
Oh,
Netflix exclusive.
yeah.
In the the anthropomorphic fan base is so large that when they saw Sonic being like depicted very not so much, it looked like someone in like a cosplay suit. It's not like he's an actual hedgehog. He should not be looking like someone's in a suit. So what they did was a bunch of artists came together and did renditions and sent them in to tell tell the makers of the Sonic movie, like, we do not want this. Look at Detective Pikachu. This is how Sonic is supposed to be. So then they
Yeah.
did a Twitter announcement. I think they're just like,
Yeah.
we heard the fans. Chill out.
It's
We redesigned it.
the fucking creator of Sonic was like, thanks guys.
Yep.
But like Sonic Boom, the TV show was fucking great.
It was.
They're making The Witcher as well.
Yep, Netflix. Who was it? Henry Cavill, guy that played Superman, is playing Geralt of Riviera.
And
In
Orlando
that.
Bloom's in it as well.
Ooh, I like Orlando Bloom. But like, I could see, I could definitely see something like a Crash Bandicoot TV show that they make, or something like a, Ratchet and Clank, animated TV show.
Clank animated show. I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't think. I think a lot of these, though, for like the cartoony-ish ones, I think if they were to make them, I feel like a lot of them are gonna be live action, though.
No.
Because that's how.
Why? Why?
Because that's the way the future wants. That's sort of.
No, fuck off. No.
Just saying.
You look at the shit on Cartoon Network. This isn't going to be a movie. Remember, this isn't a movie. This is a television show. That's on that, like, say, like, they throw it on, like, Disney XD or fucking, Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. Like, esque kind of thing. Not necessarily putting them on there, but, like, those are all, like, Flash animation or, shit like CG animation. So, no, it's not going to be live action. It doesn't have to be fucking live action. Every goddamn movie doesn't need to be live action with fucking $100 million CG budgets. No. Fuck off. This isn't a goddamn Marvel abomination.
Could be.
Fuck it.
There comes a time in every man's life.
God damn it. You guys are leading me. This is why I fucking drink during the goddamn podcast, Walker. You're the reason.
Gotta keep it spicy.
Fuck. Alright. So, going into news about a TV show that's like 10 years old. Did you guys ever watch the show Prison Break on Fox?
I've seen a couple episodes and never really watched it, though.
It's pretty good. The game sucks, but
My one buddy was all about it.
the show's pretty good. Well, hey, your buddy might enjoy this. It's getting turned into a Japanese manga.
It's gonna get weird. I know it.
It's a fucking manga. This is like 10 goddamn years too late for this shit. Like, why? Why is this a thing?
People like repeating themselves.
Yeah, but, like, I would understand it if it was, like, back in, like, the mid-2000s. But, like, and Prison Break was a pretty good show. I never finished it. It was a shitty version of Oz, but it was a pretty good show. But who cares? Who cares? It's only probably going to come out in Japan. It's not going to affect my life, so what's the point?
Until you try
What's
to
the
go watch
point?
it.
I'll probably read it. I'll read the terrible English fan translation, the lovely Duwang cut, that kind of shit. Niantic made a video game called Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Yeah,
And-
a lot of people are walking around playing it.
Yeah,
Boy, howdy, did they make another banger. So this is from GameSpot, and it looks like Harry Potter Wizards Unite makes $300,000 in its first 24 hours of being live.
I can see it.
Wow.
Like, My God. That's combined from Apple iOS and Google Play.
Yep. So big.
It also reached... Oh, go ahead.
That's like, well, it's Harry Potter, so it's gonna be huge.
I never got into Harry Potter.
Oh, there's a lot of die-hard Harry Potter fans out there.
TBH. It also, as of June 25th, it had 400,000 installs, making it, it stands as the number 2 game on iOS free games chart. So it's nowhere near the Pokemon Go money, which this GameSpot article cites as the title generated $2 million in revenue after its first day. But it's still a goddamn banger.
Yep.
It's still a huge hit for Niantic.
Yep. It's so big that on August 31st they're doing their first fan fest.
Yeah, which is weird to think that it's already happening.
Yep.
They're already doing a fan fest.
Indianapolis, at the White River State Park, they are doing a giant fan fest where essentially you get to go with your phone and kick the shit out of some Dementors and
you kick the shit out of Voldemort's.
Yep. Voldemort's his death God, I can't remember what they're called. Death Eaters.
Sure.
Yeah.
You could have called them literally anything, and I would just agree with you.
But yeah, it's already getting so much attention that they're already having a huge event this quick into the thing, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's only been like, what, 2 fucking weeks since the game launched, and they're already doing a fan fest?
About a week and a half.
Like, that shows it's a banger.
Yep.
I mean, granted, it's not going to reach Pokemon Go numbers.
No.
No way it's going to reach Pokemon Go numbers.
Anytime in the near future.
I don't think, period.
Keep going, though.
Because Harry Potter is not as big of an IP as Pokemon. It doesn't have that household name like Pokemon does.
Right.
But I mean, still, like, $300,000 in one day is huge.
Yeah.
And good for them, you know? Good for them. For anything, really. I mean, like, anything that has, like, a free-to-play model that isn't, like, a Madden or, like, a, you know, anything from a big-name company.
Speaking of Pokemon and stuff like that...
Oh, I forgot to put this in the news. The movie news. But go ahead.
Pokemon Master is coming to your phone, which will be the closest thing that you will get to a core Pokemon game. It's the same company who makes Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem, things along those lines.
I have that Fire Emblem game installed on my phone. I haven't played it yet.
You can make teams to basically becomes 3v3 battles. So we'll see exactly how it plays out. It's not an actual Pokemon game, but it's the closest thing you're ever going to get to an actual game. Most Pokemon games are about catching every Pokemon, but Pokemon Masters puts an emphasis on meeting up and facing off against other
Except
trainers.
for the latest games.
The game will have a broad selection of trainers from the past and present. So basically, Pokemon battles play out in real time, unlike the turn-based standard of core Pokemon games.
I can dig that. That makes it feel more like the TV show.
Yeah. Though different moves will use different amounts of your ever-filling move gauge, so it's not like you can just go boom, 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 boom. Further emphasis, further emphasizing the role of trainer are moves that let trainers themselves participate to heal their Pokemon, or boost their stats, or pull off fancy sync moves to do big damage. One such move that Pokemon and its trainer can pull off is called Thunder of Newfound Passion, which is a fantastic name, by the way. But
that is a great name. 10 out of 10 right there.
But essentially, you give Pikachu a potion, and he or she, whatever you want to think it is, does Thunder with added bonuses. So
nice.
2000, it'll come out this summer. Go ahead.
Okay, so MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, making me just hate them even more. So this should have been in the movie news, and I forgot about it. Because this beer is a little stronger than I thought it was. I've never had Molson's Triple X before, but a little bit harder hitting than I thought it was. So bear with me here. They're making the stupidest. They're just making me hate them even more. So Spidey sense. It's been in
Your spider senses are tingling, you say?
They are tingling. Well, no, not my Spidey senses. My Peter tingles are tingling.
The MCU changed the name from Spidey Sense to Peter Tingle.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Ting.
Yeah, that is.
Fucking Peter tingles. This is reported on by comicbook.com. Yeah, that's the MCU version of the Spidey sense. So, yeah, fuck you.
It's called the
Moving
Peter
on.
Tingle now.
Moving on, I said.
That's funny.
Moving on. Not talking about that again. That's gone from my mind. The next Yakuza game. So Yakuza is one of my favorite games of all time. This is reported on by PlayStation Lifestyle.net. We will learn more about the next Yakuza game July 10th. So, you know damn well, baby, July 10th, which is in, what, like 2 weeks? Week and a half? 11 days. You know darn well, ladies and gentlemen, that I'll be there on that podcast talking about the hypest of Yakuza news. Hopefully we'll learn about Yakuza 7. Learn about the new main character. Maybe we'll get that MMO here in the US. So here we go. Yakuza for life. Tojo Clan for life.
Manga.
So it's going to be a new month. Probably when this gets posted, it's going to be a new month.
Yep.
It's going to be July.
Freaking
So you know what that
July
means. I know, right? It's crazy. It's July already.
Fucking July.
See, that's what happens when you have a weekly show. It's like, shit,
Yeah.
these months go by like super quick.
I know.
Yeah, like a fart in the breeze.
I know.
We almost been doing.
Maybe it's just.
We've almost been doing this for 6 months.
Yeah,
Almost.
I know.
It's coming up. I gotta get the date of the actual first episode. Let me actually do that right now. Keep talking, James.
All right, you look that up. But we have new games coming out for PlayStation Plus subscribers and Xbox Live with Gold members. So you have, for PlayStation Plus, you have Pro Evolution Soccer 2019, which is a soccer game made by Konami. They're pretty solid. Some people prefer, it's like one of those things like Ford and Chevy. Some people prefer FIFA. Some people prefer PES. I'll download it. I like soccer. I like the football. I haven't played a soccer game since FIFA 14, so I'll play that. And then Horizon Chase Turbo, which, hold on, let me look that up. I forgot to put a source. Zone Chase Turbo. I hear it's a, What the fuck are you doing, Walker?
I don't know. It's dancing.
Alright, Horizon Chase Turbo, it looks like a
Necessary.
racing game. Yeah,
Nice.
it looks like a racing game. It's on the Switch, apparently. According to their website. So yeah, that'll be interesting. A soccer game and a racing game.
Switch is fucking getting everything.
Yeah, the Switch is getting everything.
August 8th
go
will be
ahead.
6 months. So, a month away.
Wow.
A little over a month away, it'll be 6 months since we started this good old podcast.
Oh, it's on a Thursday.
It is.
Darn, we
So
won't
we'll
have
have to
we won't have an
celebrate that.
episode.
We'll have to celebrate that following Sunday, the 11th or whatever it is.
So let's take a look. So the Xbox One, again, like last month, have a much better selection of games. So Xbox Live with Gold members get Inside, the latest game from the company that made Limbo, the critically acclaimed 2D side-scrolling game. They get that available through July 1st through 31st. You also get Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is widely regarded as the best Castlevania game. And because of Bloodstain recently coming out, yeah, that's pretty cool. You get that from July 1st through 15th. And then you get some things. Brig Crown Showdown, whatever the hell that is. It's an action/fighting/party game with one-button combat. That's interesting. And then Meet the Robinsons.
Interesting.
Video game. So that, but let me tell you.
No, that's Where the Millers.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, that's a movie. Meet the Robinsons is a movie. Meet the Robinsons, Disney animated feature that you've never heard of. An Xbox 360 video game of its adaptation from 2007. Yeah. So, that's interesting. Okay. But man, Inside and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, absolute bangers right there, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute bangers. So yeah, those are the free games that you get this month, depending on whether you have an Xbox One or PS4.
Dab on them, baby.
So when are we starting our Pro Evolution Soccer games, Walker? When are we going to play each other? In the next month.
One day. I think it'll be fun.
It's good. The Pro Evolution games are good. I enjoy them.
I got some stuff.
Okay.
PUBG has confirmed that they are going to make another game.
Yeah!
It is not a sequel, though.
No, it's, what is it, a narrative inspired? It's by the, headlined by the guy at Sledgehammer Games, right?
Yeah. It is untitled, game held by a striking distance. Has an apparent ex-Call of Duty and Dead Space developer. The project
Oh man, I missed Dead Space.
So little is known at the game, but yeah, it is an original narrative experience within the PUBG universe. As
Nice.
a creative, the freedom to explore the PUBG universe has me excited about the possibilities, which I view as beyond the battle royale genre. So we'll see.
So when are we getting the PUBG CU, the PUBG Cinematic Universe?
Yeah, I know, right? We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It was considered one of the most... PUBG is actually considered one of the most influential games of the 21st century.
It is, because it really made the Battle Royale genre a huge thing. A household name.
Let's see if there's a list. Let me see what's the... let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can get the
Well, while
actual
you're
list
looking...
of the most influential games.
While you're looking that up, I'll move on to our next bit of news and stuff.
Yeah.
For those who have not bought Samurai Showdown, or are interested in picking up Samurai Showdown, a great fighting game, you can download the Season 1 Pass. So the Season 1 DLC Pass with all the characters. Right now, well, maybe not right now, but you can download them for free on the PlayStation Store, and I think Xbox One as well. So if you're interested in picking that up, definitely take a look, because it might be free instead of $20. I know I did.
Okay, I got the list.
Okay, go for it.
So, first game of the most influential games of the 21st century, Wii Sports. Wii Sports initiated the accessible design, expanding the industry's reach, and the creative power that it has today, being able to like bowl and do a bunch of other shit, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. That was a big
Dark Souls
Okay.
is another one.
It created its own fucking genre of video
pretty
games.
much.
From software designing the modern era of video games, Dark Souls. Dark Souls basically Helped the likes of Skyrim, The Witcher 2, Deus Ex, The Human Revolution, Batman Arkham
Deus
3,
Ex.
Deus Ex, Uncharted, Modern Warfare 3, just name a few based off its industry. Grand Theft Auto 3, 2001.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 3 is one of the most influential third-person adventure games of all time. It nailed the open world genre. It's so like if Shenmue was the game that started that genre, GTA 3 perfected it.
Yeah. Basically the 3D gaming experience took off with GTA 3 in 2001, which kind of helped the open world concept of 3D development, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The Sims, the original Sims.
Sims 1 was great. The original
in addition to
Sims 2
making
was great.
It basically helped modding a reality. It also provided players with much needed space to explore gaming communities, and it was one of the first ones to ever do so.
And one thing with like The Sims is how, I've read so many things about, how influential it was with inclusion.
Yeah.
And like finding yourself, because you could have like, same-sex marriages and that shit.
Yep. Next one, Minecraft.
Well, that makes sense.
Basically, it took the industry also. It's considered one of the best-selling games of all time, which I think now it is the best-selling game of all time. I think, isn't it?
No, I think Tetris still beats it out.
I know
but
it's up there
close.
though. Just taking the open world concept, the VR, expanding to every console known to man. PC,
Pretty
console,
much.
handheld, mobile, VR, and you literally taking blocks and making it from competitive play to solo to survivor. Basically, took the sandbox survival and expanded it.
Well, I know there's some schools out there that use Minecraft as a teaching tool.
Yeah.
Too. 'Cause it's Legos. It's virtual Legos.
Half-Life 2.
Yep. Because it was like the first. It really made narrative-driven and first-person shooters a big thing.
Let's see what we got here. World of Warcraft popularized the massive multiplayer online. Doom 3, impressing with
Shadow.
That Halo 2 set new standards for multiplayer console. The
Halo
title
2's
that
great.
combined them all in the gaming landscape would have been Half-Life 2. Extremely anticipated game of the 2000s. Valve software debuted. It didn't let down.
No.
So basically, that game took all of those aspects and combined them into one game.
So Half-Life and Half-Life 2, it's like the same thing that I have with Final Fantasy VII, where it didn't age well, at least to like today's standards. I'm not a huge fan of Half-Life 1 or 2, personally, but like I will never ever talk smack about that game because of how influential it was.
Halo, the Combat Evolved, the original Halo.
It showed that
set the standard of first-person shooter
on a console. Yeah. It showed that first-person shooters could be on console.
Yeah, multiplayer
like
competition.
There's a reason why a lot of console games, like around that time, had a control scheme called Green Man or Green Thumb, where it was just the Halo controls.
Yep.
Because they perfected it.
The next one, League of Legends. Born from the modding community, League of Legends grew into an esports behemoth, overshadowing the heavyweights like Blizzard and Valve. That to this day is still one of the most watched games on Twitch.
Yeah.
And there's leagues. There's actual physical leagues, like teams, competitive teams, where people play for money.
You can get college scholarships for playing League of Legends.
Yep.
Like, there's college teams. There's collegiate teams.
Is one of the biggest competitive games in the world, and it released in 2009. The next one, Modern Warfare. It revolutionized multiplayer gaming as well as storytelling and graphics.
Well, that was like the first game, like the first first-person shooter, like multiplayer first-person shooter where you can make your own loadout.
Yep.
And that like just show like the Call of Duty games can definitely be storytelling, like big into storytelling.
And like compared that to Halo, the graphics were just far more advanced.
Well, Halo came out on the Xbox. This came out on the 360.
Well, yeah, I'm just like that. It took it and made it more advanced.
Yeah, it was like Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is the best Call of Duty game. Don't even at me.
The last one is PUBG. PUBG evolutionized the battle royale. Yes, Fortnite reigns as the most popular battle royale of all time, but it wouldn't have started without PUBG.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So you got PUBG to thank for that, even though Fortnite took off and was more popular. A lot to do with that it was free and with everything, while PUBG was only for Xbox for the longest time.
And PC, it was like $30 entry fee.
Yeah. So that
with microtransactions.
Well, they all did.
Yeah.
What other news do you got before want me to keep going on mine?
Here's something. You remember how we talked about a lot of politics last week?
Yeah.
So, everyone's favorite topic. Bernie Sanders, presidential candidate, Bernie Sanders, is now on Twitch. So guys, what do you want to see Bernie Sanders stream? What games do you want to see him stream?
Is that the point of his Twitch, though? For him to try a game?
No.
No,
but what do you want to see him stream, though? This is Twitch. What do you want to see him stream?
I can see him doing, like, Fortnite or something, trying to be hip with the kiddos. I can see
Jeff? You haven't talked in a while. What do you want to see? What do you want to see Bernie Sanders stream? I want to see him stream obscure JRPGs.
What could I don't know what I would want to see him stream. Let me think about that for a minute.
Okay.
Bernie Sanders?
Also, okay, well, while you think of that, you guys know of John McAfee, right? The creator of McAfee Antivirus?
Yeah.
The crazy motherfucker that he is. So, what I put in my notes here is also, what the fuck? So John McAfee tweeted out something. I am legitimately following this man on Twitter, by the way. John McAfee is a huge fucking weeb. And it warms the cockles of my heart. He goes, for my millennial followers, this is on his actual legitimate verified Twitter account. For my millennial followers, I see the world where all are free to live their adventures. It's why I love JoJo. Based on talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Every arc I'm confronted with experience that mirror my own. My stand? New Order. The power to control the minds of feds. Show them the light. Hashtag anime freedom. I'm fucking voting for this man. That's for awesome. Damn sure. I'm voting for this man just for the goddamn memes.
That's fucking amazing.
That is amazing.
Fucking that's good. That John McAfee, you get a big old thumbs up.
Because I realize that's a huge community, so all these guys want to get with the gamers, bro. Party hard, man.
This dude was straight up tweeting about like some of his favorite anime one day. Like he was just like, yeah, guys, watch Grave of the Fireflies. And I'm like, holy shit, okay. Alright, cool.
That's
talking about Miyazaki films, alright. I mean, yeah, they're more modern. Oh, Ghost of the Shell, the original, was my favorite. I'm like, oh shit, alright. Lit. John McAfee, you're great. 10 out of 10.
You want me to go?
Go for it.
Dr. Mario is being released on all iOS and Android July 10th.
What's it called? Dr. Mario World or something
Dr.
like
Mario World, yeah.
that?
That's
Yeah,
pretty
buddy.
cool.
Bowser in a fucking scrub.
Yep. Speaking of mobile games,
It's terminal.
Speaking of mobile game, Tetris 99 is coming out for all mobile devices as well, which is pretty freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. Boy, am I going to be playing games on my phone.
There's no release date as to when it will be out. The beta testing will be available later this year. But yeah, it'll be pretty freaking epic if you ask me.
Yo, Tetris 99 legit is.
Oh, it's fun. It's really fun. A couple other things. So Apex Legends 2, Season 2, comes out tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Tuesday. For you guys, it is tomorrow. And it looks pretty cool. A lot of changes coming. A lot of changes. So, Schroeder, we've all played. Do you remember when you dive in, you see those monsters, those giant dinosaurs, and the outsides and everything?
Huh?
So, the new character, what is her name? I don't remember what it is.
Oh, I forget her name. Oh, here, let me look at my notes real quick.
I don't remember what her name is. But essentially, one of her powers is she throws basically beams that create a fortress around you that protects you. So in the trailer, she throws one of these beams, and it smacks a pillar that basically created an invisible dome around the island that we're on to keep away the dinosaurs and these huge-ass beast monsters. And she accidentally breaks it.
Yeah.
So the dome basically breaks, and the end of the trailer, you have all these monsters that basically start coming onto the land, including those giant fucking dinosaur-looking things that are huge. And so somehow they play a role in the next season of this game. So it'll be pretty interesting to see. I'm gonna try it, just to see what it does and see what kind of effect those monsters have. Cause what would be kind of cool if like you jump in and there's like a giant pterodactyl type thing flying around and you land on top of it and you can fly it.
That'd be rad.
I doubt that.
That might actually get me back in the game.
I don't know if that'll be a thing, but that would be pretty fucking cool if you could. Kind of like a Battlefield type thing, you know?
Oh, that'd be sick.
Crypto.
There we go.
Crypto is her name. But yeah, so essentially she accidentally breaks the pillar that keeps all the monsters out of the island. King's Canyon is what it's called. So that releases on Tuesday.
Here,
Go ahead.
we'll just alternate.
Yeah.
Walker. Jeff. Here's something you might enjoy. One Punch Man. You enjoy One Punch Man, right?
Yeah, my buddy and I were just talking about this earlier today.
So, One Punch Man is getting a game called One Punch Man: A Hero Nobody Knows.
Oh, they're
It's
coming
a
out with a game for One Punch Man. A hero nobody knows.
Everyone gather around Jeff and listen in. It's a 3v3 fighter. So, traditional anime fighting game style, like J-Star Ultimate Versus, or J-Star Plus Versus, or like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Eyes of Heaven. It's coming soon for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
So Jeff, launch day, right? You're playing it on launch day, right? Getting all those Twitch viewers.
Yeah, man.
All of them. It looks like it's gonna be fun.
Do you guys remember the Twitch streamer we talked about last week or the week before named Dr. Disrespect?
Oh, he's back, right?
He got banned for doing a live stream at E3, walking into a bathroom, and they accidentally filmed a 13-year-old boy taking a piss live in front of 20,000 people. So he got banned from Twitch.
Yeah,
2 days ago, his ban got lifted.
Oh.
The second his ban got lifted, his chat blew up. 20,000 people subscribed, and he had donated $250,000 was donated to him in bits and money in less than an hour.
Fuck.
Wow.
This Sunday, the 8th, will be his return, and I have a strong feeling that there's going to be a fucking shit ton of people that are going to tune in.
Oh, I bet.
For the fact that he had 20,000 people subscribe to his channel and $250,000 got donated to him across that 30-minute time frame. The second his stream came back live on Twitch.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Just goes to show you how perverted we are, and we like fucking weird shit.
And here's me complaining about 50 viewers.
And the thing is that he wasn't even live. He wasn't even on. His stream just came up and showed up on Twitch again. Because you can talk on someone's stream on their in their comments without them being on. Yeah, it was. I saw a news article of it, so I went to go check. Yeah, it was fucking insane. It was literally boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it was pretty wild. So yeah, and he posted on he's either his Twitter or Instagram. It was a snapshot of him, and it said there was the guy that he was with, because he was doing a stream with somebody, and the guy was pretending he got a phone call on his phone. He was like, "Hello, Doc? Oh, you're in the Alps right now, climbing the mountains? Wait, what about July 8th? You're coming back." And then he goes off screen and it says July 8th, mark your calendars or something like that.
So, I'm not personally a big fan of Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
But I love the character that the persona that he has.
Dude, his
I love that he is acting like this.
His animations are insane. Like, dude takes green screen to a whole nother level. If you've never watched his stream, dude, it's insane. He has a thing where basically you subscribe based on the tier. You can get a locker. So one of his green screens, if someone says, "Hey, Doc, can you check my locker?" If you donate, he pulls up the green screen. He gets up out of his chair, looks around on the green screen, opens a locker, and and rumbles through it, closes the locker, and walks back to his seat. I'm just like, his animations that he has.
That's cool.
Are like they're perfect. They're insane. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't really watch him that much. But the little things that he does, like with this, it's hilarious. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm definitely gonna tune in because I want to see if he actually brings it up, like what happened. But I have a strong feeling there's going to be a lot of people that tune in, especially his loyal fan base, and then plus more to see what happens on his return, July 8th.
Oh yeah, it's going to be big.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be big.
It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be hilarious. I think it's going to be funny. Go ahead. What do you got, James?
The Nintendo Wii U has been dead for a very long time. Basically, when it was released back in 2012, it was dead.
Yeah, something like that.
It got an update recently.
Stupid.
The first update since I think it was 2016 that it got. Basically, all it does is improve stability. I thought that was fun.
That's hilarious.
Just an update to improve stability.
Speaking of Nintendo, Super Mario Maker 2 has released.
Yeah, it has. My buddy Mike Zach has been, or our buddy, I should say, Mike Zach has been playing it like fucking crazy. He was playing it today at work.
That's awesome. It looks fucking awesome.
I'm buying it Friday.
They have limited the amount of. So essentially, what Mario Maker is, for those who don't know, essentially you just make your own Mario level. And some of these levels are just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes people put together the craziest stuff.
I've seen one where you literally don't touch the ground for 5 minutes. You gotta grab a turtle midair, throw the turtle down, bounce up to get another turtle, throw that turtle down. You get a mushroom to make yourself big. You hit a spike to make yourself small, so then you double jump over something else. It's these speed runs, or well, no, they're not called speed runs.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
survival.
there are speed.
Death runs.
Death runs.
Yeah, death runs. They're wild. So essentially, you upload them into the game. Super Mario Maker 1 didn't have a limit. This has a limit of 32. So you can't upload more than 32 maps at one given time.
So, like, Mario Maker is really cool because it is just you make your own Mario levels. It was on the Wii U, and now with Mario Maker 2 coming out, it's basically a reason just to throw away your Wii U.
Yeah,
There's no reason to own a Wii U anymore.
And then the weird thing is, though, I don't know why you'd want to upload 32 levels in general. Like, I feel like that's a lot. Like the original Super Mario Maker didn't have a limit. Like how many levels were people uploading at one time that they had to make a cap? Like that's
a lot.
That's weird to me.
Some people like the person that makes like Kaizo Mario, which I actually beat on my channel my old channel years ago. He does a lot of Mario Maker stuff now. He makes a lot of like Mario Maker, like really stupid hard Mario Maker stuff. He uploaded a bunch of stuff on the original Mario.
But I don't know, like who's making that many at one time? I guess if that's all you do is create those death runs, maybe. But and then who's like? I guess if you go to because it's not an actual game where you basically go to the next level. It's just different maps. But
yeah,
I guess some people are disappointed because they don't think 32 is enough. I don't know.
I know I'm going to be playing it on Friday.
Just delete it, I guess. I don't know. That part kind of confuses me, but
it's Mario Maker's an interesting beast because everyone has been saying like since Mario 1 came out, hey man, wouldn't it be cool if you could do like this in Mario or like here, let me make like this map would be rad. And now the original Mario Maker was like, holy shit, I can actually make my own Mario levels.
Dude, some of those death runs are insane. What else you got, James? I only got like things.
So if anyone here is interested in picking up Cyberpunk 2077, pre-order it now. Because it's $49 at Walmart or Amazon.com.
Yes.
I know I pre-ordered it. That and Final Fantasy VII.
Speaking of pre-ordering Final Fantasy VII, also on Amazon.com, there is a coupon for $18 off. That and the deluxe version.
Mm-hmm.
And James already pre-ordered his before that discount, so now he's. I told him
all over again.
I was like, how does this happen to you all the time? And I was like, what was the other one? I was like, The Sims. You bought The Sims and a week later it was free. And he's like, oh yeah. And now he pre-ordered Final Fantasy. A couple days later, it's on sale, $18 off. That's not a lot of money, but $18 is $18.
Yeah, it's fine. I got $10 off, so it's all good.
I'll go. The Google Stadia. You guys remember that little hot commodity by Google, their streaming platform?
Google.
So you know how most companies like to release kind of like a feeler, a beta, that kind of lets people know that it's going to work? Especially something this big like Google Stadia, where you're literally streaming full-fledged Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, all those games over the internet. So you would feel that you'd want to test it out, right, Jeff and James? Like
right.
It was something that you want to kind of get
that would be big.
You want to get all the kinks out.
Right,
Google
make sure it works.
says, nah, fam, there is no beta. We're launching it on the launch date. No testing. It's coming out, and it's gonna work.
You know what's funny, Walker? When you said "nah, fam," the first thing that, like, right before you said that, the first thing that popped in my head was like, "This motherfucker's gonna say nah, fam."
You're wearing off on me.
Yep.
Dude, so the other day I was like, I said Upperone Pupperone or whatever it is that you always say.
Ripperone,
Ripperone
Pupperone.
Pupperone. I was like, where's that? I'm like, oh, that's fucking James is saying. Why the fuck did I just say that? It just came out of the blue. My wife looked at me and she was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Don't ask." But yeah, Google says there is no beta, and that you just have to trust it'll work. That was their official statement, that you just have to trust it'll work.
Just gotta hope. Gotta throw that shit into the hope bucket.
Being that it's Google, I really don't see it failing.
Well, they kind of already did a beta test with
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So, I mean, like, they really already did a beta.
Yeah. So, but I just think it was funny that you just say you have to trust it'll work. It's literally what they said. It's like, that's fucking hilarious. And when it comes to the games, each game is a full price $60 game. So don't think you're
Nah,
getting
fuck that. Like, I used to be all in on the Google Stadia shit. Like, when they showed it off at E3, like, they sold me on it. But when they said, hey, you're gonna have to pay $60 fucking for these games just
Each
for the
game.
right to... Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yep. There's no discounts. There's no special games that come with it. No, there is. Destiny 2. That's it.
Well, no, they said that they were going to do, like, free games every month or so.
Yeah, but not for about a year.
Yeah.
Not for about a year. Then they will. So, I don't think it'll do very well sell-wise, but in terms of it working, I almost guarantee it's going to work fine. I just don't think it's going to do I don't think it's going to do a lot of hot numbers.
No.
Right.
I'm kind of going off on the Google Stadia stuff.
Yeah.
Personally.
Nope, I feel you there.
Destiny.
I'm going to try it out.
September.
I'm going to try it. I'll probably do a month or so of it just to try it out, and I'll let you guys know. I'll probably talk about it on the podcast, but, like, other than that, it's like...
Like, what's the point?
I might do a month, and that's it.
What else you got, James?
EA Access. The service with Electronic Arts, where you can play their games, like... So, are you guys familiar with EA Access? At all?
It sounds
okay,
familiar.
So it's a service that was on PC and Xbox for the longest time, where you could try different games for like free, way before like it comes out, like a few days before it comes out, you could try it for free. It's coming to PS4. They actually have an announced date, a release date. It's coming out July 24th. So with EA Access, you have access to the Vault, where there's a bunch of different games that you can play for free. It's only like $5 a month. And you can play games like NHL 19, basically a lot of their sports games, for free with their monthly subscription. It's another goddamn subscription service, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming July 24th.
Nice. So my last thing, who's here has heard of the God of War, the game?
Me, I played it. It's pretty good for the 5 minutes that I played of it.
It won approximately 10,000 awards last year.
Well, I wouldn't say
No,
approximately. That's
Yeah, that's a lot. It's
hyperbole.
No, but it won almost every single Game of the Year award in almost every single award category, which is phenomenal.
I was talking to my buddy who was playing through it, and he's like, yeah, this game's phenomenal, but, like, damn, he's playing... I have a buddy that plays the games on the hardest level, the hardest difficulty first time.
Yeah.
And I'm like... And he always gets pissed off. And I'm like, dude, why?
Yeah. No,
Just don't. Just play it on normal, for fuck's sake.
So, Kratos is the main character. He is basically... he's kind of like anti-hero from the original games. And this one, you meet his son.
A Taurus.
A Taurus. Boy. So...
Tad of boy.
for those who remember, God of War 1, 2, and 3 was based around Kratos, defeating Zeus and all them gods. They said in an interview that this new God of War, the original script did not have Kratos in it or his son. They felt that the character was annoying, and overplayed, because the anti-hero now was done a lot, and they felt that it wasn't gonna be good. So they actually drew up scripts that didn't have Kratos in the game at all, or his son. That they went with a different character to play the God of War. And it took a lot of convincing from a lot of people in Sony to say that you can't take away the character because he was already been in the other games. And good thing they didn't, because I feel that it wouldn't have done nearly as good if they took him out. So whoever convinced the Sony reps to keep Kratos in it, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't like the characters, the people, the directors and stuff. They didn't like it. They actually said they actually physically said that he's annoying and the character's done with. You can't do anything more with it.
Well, I
Boy,
mean,
were they
in
wrong.
reality, yeah. Oh, they were super wrong. But like, I can see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
You know, I can see where they're coming from with it. Where they're like, hey, let's not do Kratos anymore because he's basically a one-note character. He's pissed off.
Sorry, that was a 20-pound weighted vest I had to throw. That was heavy.
Hey, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do.
That is the end of my news. What else you got, James?
Well, the perfect timing, because the only thing I have left of news, and my stream is down, so who cares? Summer Games Done Quick did a shit zillion dollars in donations to Doctors Without Borders.
Sure did.
It did. I was watching it. I was like, last night when I was watching it, I said, I was like, I'm gonna watch this rest of this Chrono Trigger stream, and they ended up doing the total for Summer Games Done Quick. Summer Games Done Quick was $3,386
in a
in
week.
donations
Wow.
in 1 week. Yeah.
And how much did they do last year?
Oh fuck. I don't know. Like 2.5 million?
Yeah.
2.518, I think.
It blew the amount of money they did this year out of the water. Utterly insane how much money they did, and they weren't anticipating them doing this much money at all.
The funny thing is, about an hour before they hit the $1 million mark, they were talking and they said, "Hey, this is a very successful campaign that we did, but we're not going to make $1 million. We're not going to make $3 million.
They did.
There's no way.
$2.26 million.
Okay. Yeah, they're like, we're not going to do $3 million. There's no way in hell." And then, the crowd got into it. They were like, "Let's go Twitch chat. Let's go Twitch chat." And then that got Twitch chat into there. They just kept doing like $5 donation, $5 donation, $5 donation, $100 donation, $5 donation. It was crazy. They did at one point, like, I think for Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu, they did like $4,000 in donations at one point. So, I think you were talking about this, Walker. Like, one of our early episodes we called, like, how gaming has changed the world.
Yep.
This really is, like, a huge thing.
Yeah. In a year time, they were able to almost generate more than $1 million than the year before.
Yeah.
$800,000 more they raised in a year time span, and it just goes to show how much gaming has changed in that time, and how much it's affected people, and how much they're willing to donate for something they love, which is insane to think about.
Yeah, and speedrunning is such a niche thing too. But like watching it, because I was consistently watching it, and I would look at like the how many people were streaming or how many people were watching the stream, and it was like 100,000 people.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100,000 people,
Plus.
and that's just on the official stream.
Yeah,
We're
there's
not
other
talking
streams.
about like the French restream or the Japanese restream or the German restream, anything like that.
Or the
We're
or
talking
the
about
pages of the people that were actually going at that time.
yeah, we're talking about the actual official Twitter or not Twitch account.
There's probably a good 250 plus thousand people watching at any one given time.
Probably, yeah. So that's incredible.
Yeah.
This is I remember texting you, Walker, at one time. I was like, they just hit like 2.6 or like 2.5 million, and this is the most successful Games Done Quick they've ever done. And then they were like, here, we just added all of the Twitch Prime or the Twitch subs to this and all the sponsor shit. And it's like, it went from like 2.42 to like 2.47. Or
Yeah.
2.7, sorry.
Yeah, it was
2.7 and $2.8 million.
And
And
James
it's like,
texted me,
holy
he's
shit.
like, they're gonna reach 300. They're gonna reach 3 million. I'm like, nah. So I got on and I watched for a couple minutes. I'm like, oh, it's almost done. I'm getting off. He fucking texts me like 30 minutes later. They reached 3 million. I was like, what? They were literally like $200,000 away. And that's
One
how
of the
much
donations, I forget what it was, but they did like $100,000 in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But yeah, it's crazy though how much gaming has changed in that short amount of time. Like how much it's evolved and taken off, which is phenomenal to think about. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Thank you all for that.
Now
I don't
if
got
only
no
we
more
can get.
news.
All right.
Yeah, same here.
I think that is a show. One of the shorter shows,
But bef-
2 hours and 30 minutes. Not that short, but still.
But before we leave, what's coming up? What's coming out, guys?
Oh, and releases.
Oh, fuck! I forgot about releases. Release. You guys can look up releases for games. Well, no, I'll look up releases. I was about to say, I'm too drunk. Shit, man. Like this Molson's Triple X is hitting a lot harder than I thought.
July 2nd, Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, the next expansion for Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
Dream Daddy, Dad Reactor's Cut. That comes
Yes.
out the same day. What the fuck is that?
So it's a dating sim where you date dads.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember we talked about that.
Let's see here. Stranger Things 3, the game, comes out on July 4th.
PC and Switch. Not Twitch.
What Remains of Edith Finch comes out on the Switch on, you guessed it, the 4th. Attack on Titan 2, Final Battle comes out on PC on Switch on the 5th. Bear With Me, the Complete Collection, comes out on PC and PS4 on the 9th. I don't even know why I'll even look for it. What is the next podcast?
The 8th.
The 8th? Oh, that comes out on the 9th. Never mind. Not a whole lot coming out this week.
No, there's really not. You got the 4th of July, too, so. So speaking of which,
true.
for those who are listening, make sure, may I tell a story?
Go
Sure.
for it.
Tell a story. Sorry, I wasn't watching my chat. I was looking at releases. Pondre 54. See what his story is here.
Okay.
Clear
This is
Throat.
story.
The Saga of Rodney Toady.
Ooh. This sounds good. Make sure it doesn't have anything like, the N-word in there.
I think you'd be good. Go to my stream, James, and read this.
Okay, hold on.
It's a sad,
Am I
wholesome
really?
story.
Am I really the best person to do this?
Yeah,
Like,
you
I'm
are.
a little fucked up right now.
Or Schroeder, either one. You
I'm
guys
already
have a
on
good,
the Twitch chat.
Rodney was a sad young man.
Okay?
You got it? Go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah, I got it. Rodney was a sad young man because he was fat and ugly, and no one liked him because of it. This is a story. This is a Twitch chat story.
For those listening. Reading your stories, make sure you follow us too.
Yeah, make sure you follow all of us. Well, what's his name? Pondra64. Pondere 64.
54.
50. Is that seriously a 5? Oh yeah, that is a 5. Well, he puts that in. What's coming out?
Well, he's
What's
writing the
coming
story. For me, I'm probably gonna keep playing. Beat those challenges of Fortnite. I am gonna get into Final Fantasy 14 though. I paid for it. We gotta play it. So, I've been thinking about it. I've been wanting to play it. So, letting the story brew so we can have more to talk about here. That's why we're not currently reading it. We're letting it a couple lines go through. For me, Final Fantasy 14 seems to be what I want to do for a little bit here, as well as complete the challenges of Fortnite. That's pretty much about it, and as well as do a little Tetris 99. And you can find me at cat_geach15 on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Do you want to read a story, or you want to keep going?
Let's keep going. Let's let him queue up some things.
Schroeder, how about yourself?
Not much. I'm just gonna try to tackle some of these quests they got going on in this Pokemon game. But other than that, we're still working on tightening a schedule down where we can stream and try different things. Working on skits and stuff. So
nice.
What happens?
And make sure if you are home, Schroeder will be home next week. So make sure you go say hi in good old Erie, Pennsylvania.
Adam wants to jump in real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so I was
put the mic closer to her.
Some other adventures, and it was pretty much like making our own site that people can like customize their own characters and still do like a mini RPG as well. It's mostly just like coding and text-based games, but it's like down for that too. So like we're just dabbling in everything to really get a hit, but I'm pretty sure my website thing idea is like gonna be
I like that. That's some good shit.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah. No, I like that concept. If you guys need help, let me know. I'm definitely down to participate in that.
Building a team, so like I already had the idea and I can do illustrations for it. I just need like coders and mods, so to help with like managing peeps and stuff like that. So it's definitely an open invitation to people who are gonna be super passionate. Like, one of the sites that I had showed him had a Kickstarter and it was $90,000 they had come up with, and they only asked for $20,000.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
$90,000 for you to make a project. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm gonna just drop that mic real quick.
Wow.
Boom. I think his story is done, James, if you want to read it.
Okay.
Start from the top.
Alright. Rodney was a sad young man because he was fat and ugly. Oh, wait, no, he's still going. Well, he's still going. It looks like he's still posting. So, I guess I can go.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can check me out on YouTube. Well, what's coming out is, more Yakuza. Resi 4 is almost done. Not next week, but the week after will be the end of that. I know Mitchell's coming over so we can record some, Final Fantasy VII. Hell yeah. We're gonna be playing that next. Got more, Yakuza 0 coming out. And then I'm going to be playing Judgment on twitch.tv/People8Studios. You can find all that stuff. YouTube.com/People8Studios, Twitch.tv/People8Studios, and at People810 on Twitter. Still kind of figuring out what the next game to review is. Also, I did a review of Katamari Damacy Rerolled.
Yes.
On YouTube.com/People8Studios. So make sure to check that out. Let me know how you like it. All that good stuff. I read all the comments. So, chat. Walker. What can we? What are you? Who hasn't gone? Am I the last guy to go?
Yeah, here they go. So now,
I'm the last
ladies
guy to
and
go.
gentlemen, to finish up the Level Unlock podcast, this is the saga of Rodney Toady. It's a sad, wholesome story. James?
Rodney was a sad young man because he was fat and ugly. No one liked him because of it. Children would run up to Rodney in the street and shout, "Rodney is a sad young man because he is fat and ugly, ha ha ha." Rodney screamed at them, I chase you," and he hit and make you cry. But as Rodney was so fat, he would not run. And made his even sadder.
Made him even sadder.
Made him even sadder.
He's drunk, so he's reading this just so
yeah,
you know.
I'm a little fucked up right now. Old people would point and whisper about Rodney, saying, "Rodney is a sad young man because he is fat and ugly." And Rodney heard this and made him sad. Rodney said, I have amazing ears, and I can hear, as in HERE, what you are saying." And the people would say, his hearing is as bad as his face. Beautiful girls would go up to Rodney and ask him to dance. And once Rodney would dance, the girls would run away laughing, ha ha ha, making Rodney look more foolish than nature intended. Rodney's father was fat and ugly as well, and his mother was fat and uglier. They said he would meet a fat and ugly girl, but he did not want to meet fat and ugly girls. So he bought rude books with rude pictures. And as he was reading, quote unquote, his mom walked in. The end.
It's so dumb, but I love it. Oh, that's amazing.
That is pretty good. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10.
Yes. This is a wholesome ending, but you have no time. I had an ending, but you had no but you have no time.
We have time, trust me.
We have plenty of time. And you said
I need to know what happens to Rodney. I'm not high, I'm drunk.
Yes, I said that. Well, he said that before we said you were drunk. Hearts.
Bet! Yeah, dude, keep going with that. I'm sure we can find out stuff to talk about while you finish your story about Rodney. Because I have to know at this point.
Hearts is too. Thanks for the follow, bro.
Matt Hearts.
I want to see what happens to Rodney. What do we got here?
So let me check our Twitter real quick. See if anyone tweeted at us. I'm sure no one did. But, yeah, no one did. Okay. So now we're just kind of waiting for someone to continue on the story of Rodney. Ugh. You guys talk for once. Jeff, talk.
I know, right? How you doing, man?
Oh.
Chilling over there.
Oh, wait.
I'm trying to help my wife import a Word document. Let's see.
Alright, you do that. Alright. We got continuation on the Rodney story here. His mom kicked him out of the house after seeing the sight of Rodney. And Rodney slowly walked into the grass and fell onto it. He was picking the beautiful grass, wishing he was as beautiful as it. And boy walked past him and said, "You are sad because you are fat and ugly?"
I feel like
Dude, the anticipation is killing me.
I know, right?
The anticipation is absolutely killing me right now of what happens to Rodney-san. What do you guys think I should play? Like, what do you guys think my next review should be?
I'm actually super excited for you to play Final Fantasy 17. Final Fantasy 7.
Are you?
I am.
I'm actually excited to play it because I've always said that it's like kind of like mediocre. Like, it's a fine RPG, but I know myself and Mitchell are both super excited to play it.
No, I'm excited for you to play it. I think it's gonna be fun. It kind of made me want to play it.
Go back to it.
Yeah.
I'm playing the PS4 version. Rodney threw a rock at the kid and said, oh, fuck. Alright. Rodney threw a rock at the kid and he scurried off. And a woman had heard what the kid said about Rodney. The woman looked over at the sad clump of Rodney and picked a flower from a bush.
A side note,
keep going. Come on, man.
Whoever's watching the stream, thanks guys for hanging out. Make sure if you haven't, you follow. This is the Level Unlock podcast for those who are new to it. This is episode 23. For those who are listening on the audio-only version, currently we have a story being told by one of our viewers here, and James is narrating the story as it comes in, little piece by piece.
It's not James. It's the drunk beardless wonder, James.
Exactly. I feel like Rodney's secretly like one of us. He's just it's probably me or you, one of the two.
I've been working on the
fat
script
guys.
the entire time.
It's probably me.
Schroeder's not fat.
Yeah, Schroeder's not. Oh,
I've been
wait.
so quiet over here. I've been working on this story the entire time in the background.
Yeah, it's probably you.
He's writing it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over here writing.
It's in your alt account.
Yeah, I'm almost done writing it. Just give me a few more minutes.
Alright, so, the woman slowly walked over to Rodney and gave the flower to Rodney and sat next to him and said, "Well, you're not so lonely anymore." Sorry for the errors because of,
That's not part of the story.
yeah. No, you're good, man. You're good.
Did you figure it out? Did you take the 2017 out of your paper that you're handing in 2019?
The end.
Boom! He found love.
Woo!
Can we get him claps in chat?
Can we get some claps in chat? Oh, also Rodney is me.
I like it.
Says the Twitch
love.
person. You found love.
You found love. That's all that matters.
Good on you, buddy.
Number one.
Good on you, buddy.
Get some pound emojis in chat. Fist pumps.
If this was my chat, I would say put some dangs in chat.
Dab for you. Go back to 2000. What was that? 17, 15. When was
Sure.
Dab a thing? Something like that. I don't know. Amazing story.
All right, great story and great end to the podcast.
It was.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that. So
Yeah, no problem. That was all me, by the way. I was the one typing this entire time.
he put a creeper from Minecraft. He's like, you get a Minecraft keep creeper instead. Much appreciated.
That was a great story.
It was.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire time waiting.
And for those that was narrated by Mr. People I Hate Studios, but written and produced by Pondre54. For those listening to the audio only version, so make sure subscribe to my YouTube. I don't use it that much, but you definitely can subscribe to one of theirs. They have much more content.
Yeah, probably James's then.
People I Hate Studios and Splash Screen Gaming. I don't use my YouTube, unfortunately.
Subscribe to his YouTube.
No, it says I'll subscribe to your YouTube on mine.
I'll subscribe to my YouTube, JK.
Subscribe.
Well, I'll give. You know what? You know what? You know what? What's your YouTube, buddy? I'll subscribe to you.
Yeah,
I'll copy and paste it. I'll subscribe to that shit, yo.
Feel free to subscribe to mine. You just won't see anything special, unfortunately, because I've yet to really use it for anything. I have it, but I should. They have much more stuff on theirs than I do. So, James and Schroeder have a much. He posted it on there. Padre links. They have much more content. James does weekly games. Currently, playthroughs of multiple different games. They just finished RE4.
No, not next week, but the week after we'll finish RE4.
Yeah. So yeah, throw him a follow on there, as well as Splash Screen Gaming. He has a bunch of stuff on his YouTube as well. Anybody else have anything? Anybody in their chats or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Nope, just chilling.
Yeah, we stream every Sunday at 10 p.m. Central on Twitch on all three of our channels. Jesus Christ.
Captain Underskeet. Bitch, I'm the one that's fucking been drinking the entire podcast.
I'm
the one with the red face.
Me. People I Hate Studios is James, the guy in the middle with the white headphones. Splash Screen Gaming, the guy with the Fallout 76 is Jeff. Jeff does Thursday night Overwatch battles as well. James and myself kind of do kind of really whatever. Final Fantasy 15, 14, really random games, unfortunately. So,
Pondre, I just followed you. I just subscribed to you on Twitch.
James has been doing a lot of
YouTube.
Yakuza Judgment. So,
Yakuza Judgment. No, it's just called Judgment.
Oh yeah, but I was figuring relate it in case they don't know what Judgment is. So, each one of us has our own special thing that we do. But collectively, every Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do the Level Unlock podcast. Basically, it's for those who don't know, it is a video game podcast. We like to call it the greatest place on the internet for video game news, fun, and pure randomness. So we talk
Walker, where can you find us? Where can you message us questions?
So the actual website, not website. Well, yeah, the website for us is levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com. That's the levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com. That's where you can listen to all of our episodes. Anywhere, also available. Anywhere podcasts are available, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Level Unlock Podcast once again. You can email us questions, issues, concerns, comments, levelunlockpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod.
Our podcasts usually do go about 3 hours. We start with our weeks, games, news, and then random shit at the end, aka we got a story. So feel free to join us next week and tell us more stories. That'd be epic. And we'll see you guys next week.
Deuces.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the story. Much love.
Yep. Talk to you guys later.